We had completed all the stuff with the ship, made it back to town, and then the Talisites were done. We had one more ghost dragon left to deal with, and so we headed south into the Mare of Dead Men, where we found the entry down a long, kind of crappy looking ladder into the dark, stoned, granite hewn walls of former days. And we cut our way through the entrance, striking down all the cultists, including Ularan Mortis and all of his many abominations. Found our way into the, back halls behind the secret entry. And so began our investigation into the areas, the tombs beneath and below and behind, finding a roaming individual with a astonishingly noticeable face, but in a transformed and kind of altered and misfigured way. So this vestige, this gangly creature with extra long arms, is currently roaming the hallways, kind of on some form of patrol, and has just seen you as you exited from one of the areas, drawing alarm to you and preparing to come at you.
Come at me, bruh.
So as it turns its attention and kind of hulks its gangly appendages, which, the description I can give you of this is really like the physical form of the body is kind of this odd construct that's been kind of not really Frankenstein together, meaning like, parts and pieces of different bodies, but just things have been forcibly, or I don't want to say magically because they weren't really magically done, but things have been doctored to be longer or more sinuous than they were before. So the appendages on this thing is like it's maybe 7.5 feet tall. It's got long, creepy legs. It's got long, creepy arms with big, creepy fingers that are kind of like bones that have been fused together with other bones and wrapped in delicious, meaty bits.
Oh,
So-
a typical NBA player? Got it.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh
They
my.
look shorter than Zin, by the way.
So yeah, it looks pretty nasty, but yeah, it's got like skin that's like taut across it, that's like pinned down with a bone to hold it in place, that it's not actually bound to the thing. It's pretty nasty. Anyways, so Blackwind, noticing that everyone has kind of come to a halt and heard this quick shuffle in the hallway, you are up first to try to make a reaction to the sudden change in the tempo of what's happening in the hallways as you're investigating.
So this thing is clearly hostile if I were to see it, I'm guessing. So let's see. I can't actually see it on the map.
Correct.
I'm going to go there, then I need line of sight.
Yeah, I don't know. The corner might screw you over, which is what Argo was trying to do before. They were sitting there like drawing their lines,
Ooh.
like
Let's
ooh,
go
I
one
don't
more
know,
just
maybe
to be-
will the spell make it? And I was just like, I don't think so.
I've got a default that'll make it, but
Okay, so I'm at
That's
30
safe.
feet and very clear line of sight.
Yeah.
So how doth I want to doest this? First things first, Hex is still technically going, so because it's got 24 hours on it. Yeehaw! And I haven't been hit, so I can continue to concentrate. But I want to double check the duration on that first. Yes, 24 hours. So bonus action, it's hexed.
Okay, what's
Strength.
that? Strength. Okay.
Yes, always strength, especially when Nazi's around. And then I want to throw a volley of Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
first.
Is a hit.
All right, and extra damage. Ooh. Second one.
Miss.
And last one.
Is a hit.
With. Oof. Nice hits tonight.
Your extra damage on your hex is necrotic, right?
Correct.
Necrotic. And the Eldritch Blast itself is force damage, but my other damage source right now is the Crown of Stars, which is radiant. So,
Right.
then having seen that, I will now spend my last 5 feet of movement to retreat back up the hall and end my turn.
All right, very well. That takes us to the vestige. The former.
Please don't murder me, Frankenstein's on.
The spirit of Selleck embodied inside of a awkwardly twisted form. And they kind of groan in a monstrous way and grunt as they see you begin to maneuver themselves through the hallway coming at you. Okay, that should be the 30, and I will
Oh no.
attack at Blackwind.
I'm the only one within range, and it's AC 15 right now, I believe, since its mage armor is up.
Wait a
So
minute. Is it undead?
it is. So I have to do the wisdom
Ooh.
save.
But she attacked it, so I think that negates.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Let me double check the wording. So, well, the last sentence is worded kind of funny. On success, or if you target the creature with an attack or spell, the creature is immune to this effect for 24 hours. So interpret that as you will, DM.
I mean,
It sounds to me like, or
pretty
spell
clear.
cast against the target they're immune from for 24 hours is pretty effective. So
Gotcha.
cut and dry.
You did unload and do it.
I did.
all right, so it will kind of rake at you with these ghoulish claws that it has.
I'm dead.
Let me just see. I have to do some quick math to see if I have to adjust some things on this roll because it's a modified attack that isn't on the stat block for the thing that they're using.
Quick maths.
See that and that. Okay, so that's after the fact. And okay, all right. So fortunately, the hit math is the same. The damage is where it gets weird. Okay, so I will have it.
Does
It
hit
will,
math equate miss?
it will rake at you with both claws. So the first one is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
So you take. Hold on, I have to roll the damage here. Hold on. Let's see. It's
I assure you, I am making very grimacing faces right now.
You
Yeah,
got
thanks for the encouragement, Argo.
all right. Advanced dice roller. Gonna go one.
I believe.
So you take
I don't.
9 slashing
Oh,
and $30 necrotic.
oh, that hurts.
And then I need you to give me a Constitution save, please.
Boy.
Oh. Is it a disease, by chance?
It is not.
Okay, because I do have advantage on those throws. Yay for being halfway to undead.
You succeed.
On the dice. Flat roll, yeehaw.
Mm-hmm. And they will swing at you with the other one, which is a hit.
2 hits.
Yeah,
with one
they
claw?
got 2 claws.
You all
So-
seem to forget who this person was in life.
So you get
You're strong
it-
guy.
so it's a hit, and it is
Uh,
7 slashing.
50 necrotic.
18 necrotic.
Oh, thank God. Not dead yet.
Oh, you know what? I just realized I don't have to retype those because I can just click the reroll button. Yes.
Oh, this really sucks, guys.
Is there
Please
another
help
con roll?
me.
I'm going to say that you successfully have resisted the other effect based upon your prior roll for this round, and thus will end this ghoulish creature's turn as a you're up. And he looks very unsure of himself.
Can I move there without provoking attacks of opportunity?
So you were in the front position, Xenocris, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, technically you can flank around them because you've entered their melee zone and you have not... It's the only thing that we will have to enact here, though, is if we look at the floor for a second. Like, I'm going to drag a creature out of the way. The rubble pieces, the stones and stuff, count as heavy terrain or whatever. So or hard terrain. So you basically have to do an extra 5 on the movement for those spaces. So, 5, 10, and then we probably have to do 20 to get north of it, and then probably 30 to get where you are. So you can still physically move there to get there without any issue. But just so that we're aware that the rubble and the muck and the whatever that's fallen into the cave here is terrain difficulty to be aware of. So
Thank you. Once I'm here, who's after me? Knockers?
Yes.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna take some swings.
Is a hit. Is a miss. Is a hit. So it's what, 25 total from that volley? So,
Yes, sir.
Yep.
As a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to Shield Master Shove. Since it's heavy terrain directly across from him, on opposite side of me, is there a possibility of it tripping if I shove it, or is it just going to stagger backwards?
It would only affect it if you're shoving it the 5 feet. It would only potentially affect it for a chance of, if it successfully is shoved, that it may have to check to see if it trips or falls after the action.
Okay.
But it is not inherently going to be something that will happen if it gets shoved.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Okay.
God damn, that
Okay.
roll though.
And this is with disadvantage. It still passes with an 8.
Yeah, kind of.
Which honestly is pretty far down there to the lowest possible roll it could have had on the dice. So
It was a 2. Good. It's got a higher modifier than me. I don't remember. Yeah, I already used action surge. So, Yeah, that's it.
You keep chanting victory fanfare, and you're gonna fucking jinx us.
All right, Nokris, you're up.
Okay. Seeing my enemy in front of me, and the reason that I started this whole entire thing, I am definitely going to take that opportunity to end this. Oh, since he is being flanked, I won't use that. 10, 15. I will attack first.
And you have advantage because of flanking.
Mm-hmm. 28 to hit.
Is it? I would
Okay.
hope.
I am going to Divine Smite.
Okay.
And I am going to burn a...
Light him up, light him up, light him up!
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I am lighting him up.
Send that motherfucker back to the Stone Age.
I am going to burn my last 4th level slot. So, let me just check on this. Max 68. That's 1 for each spell level. Okay. Takes an additional 22 points of radiant damage.
All right.
And then I will swing again. That's part of the second attack roll I get.
Mhm.
28 to hit.
Is it hit?
And I will burn a 3rd level slot.
Quick maths. Quick maths.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I'm rolling the right amount because Divine Smite is weird in how it starts and jumps up.
Right.
An extra 21 points of radiant damage.
Sexy.
And it's a shame, as he is right where he is.
Shame.
Yeah.
I need that hot fuzz. I need the hot fuzz gif. Shame.
Shame.
Shotgun.
Do it.
No.
Do me. I've got 69 HP.
I will kill you
Nice.
if you don't make that
Nice.
reflex save.
I'll make it. Not only will I make it, but I'll take 0 damage because of my fucking feet.
I'm ready for this to go down in total chaos.
We have that scroll of raise dead, and it'll be fine.
There's a reason I'm not doing it. I am then going to spend my bonus action to burn 2 of my sorcery points to cast a 3rd level spell as a bonus action and eating up all of those slots. And I am going to cast...
Please don't burn me alive. I'm fragile and have very little HP left.
I have my 6th level spell slot for that.
You'll be fine.
And I am going to cast Mind Spike on him.
Very nice.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
So go ahead and I will just display this so that you can see.
18 on the save, so.
That succeeds. It's a wisdom saving throw, so I don't
Cool.
know if that changes anything.
Yep. It's still. Yeah, I rolled a wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
Okay, you did. Okay. On a failed save, you take half, so you take 7 points of psychic damage. You also and then the other effect doesn't take effect because I just know the target's location for up to an hour based on concentration.
Okay.
As long as he stays on the same plane of existence as me. And that is my turn.
Roar.
Just grim determination in my eyes.
Noted. All right, Argo.
Well, I'm gonna move to here and I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Uh, 19 is not a hit.
Thought it was gonna be 20. Okay. Yeah, that'll still be my turn.
Okay.
I'm happy
Come
I was
again.
right.
Holly,
Use
you're up.
you 19's not a fucking hit.
Hey, I'm sorry. I don't make the stat block. It just is what it is, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm guessing 20.
I mean, potentially. Yeah. You have to also think that like every time that it's been a hit so far, it's been like 26 or like 28. So, dialing the number in is kind of variable.
You guys need to roll over so I can dial this in.
It's a bit like
Yeah, stop,
using a
hold,
mortar
stop. Not with
tube.
this dude. As he wasn't there, I would have burned my divine oath to make sure I had advantage on this guy.
Alright, Angry Kitty's turn.
Hanky Kitty.
I'm gonna be doing some raging. Very angry kitty.
Rar.
I'm gonna go 5, 10. If I go through a person, it's double, right?
Right.
Alright. 20. I assume that's 30, right?
Correctamundo.
I didn't see an answer from you, John. What size is this guy?
It is like it's considered medium in terms of size, but
Okay.
they're just kind of it's like 7.5 foot tall. Like it would be the same deal as a goal, like as he playing before his Zin. When the
So he
Goliath's
has
height.
powerful build, basically.
Right.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna grapple him.
He's strong. All right.
What you want me to roll?
Well, if you're gonna grapple, generally it's usually strength because you're effectively trying to like grapple them to pin them or restrain them.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you are like a monk class or something, you want to use dex, but more or less use I guess athletics.
Good thing I hexed its strength.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to use... Okay. I think this is the right place to use it.
Should be the button on the sheet.
Um,
Yeah,
because I'm raging, I get advantage, correct?
Yeah,
You gain
ooh.
advantage on strength checks and saving
Right.
throws.
Yep.
Yep.
If you hover over this +7 on your athletics, you should get the little dice to roll for beyond 20.
+7.
So 19. And now let's see what this thing gets. With disadvantage, gets a 9. So you have successfully pinned this ugly monster.
I want
Or-
to climb onto its back,
Mhm.
and I want to take my axe, and I just want to like put it around its neck and just hold it there.
Okay, so you got it in a little
Grappling.
choke. You got it in a little chokehold.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
Angry kitty. That's it. That's my turn.
Very well. All right, Blackwind, you're up.
All right. How many ways can I destroy this thing?
Please
Not as
move
many
away
as
from it
Argo.
first.
Fireball. No, I'm kidding.
Journey, just so that you're aware, my resistance lasts for an hour against
Okay.
fire spells if Blackwind decides to do something like that.
Duly noted.
Oh, it wouldn't be fire. It would
I'll
be
keep
hunger.
that in mind.
It would be hunger of Hadar. Not fire.
Blackwind's good at killing herself, and Argo's good at killing himself. Or, I'm sorry, killing the party. Between the two, I'm not so worried.
We're two sides of the same coin. We're both suicidal somehow, but one's good at AoE and the other single target.
Never mind.
Anyways, bonus action. I'm going to Misty Step, and I did my research. That does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
But we also determined that the spell effect of the area makes it so that Misty Step is a non-operable spell to utilize within the confines of this area.
Oh, I forgot Forbiddance was a thing.
And I would have mentioned that I felt like Misty Step didn't work when we were walking, so I don't know if that would matter.
Shit. So not Misty Step then.
No Misty stepping.
So bonus action disengage.
You're not a
Okay.
rogue.
Although technically it's restrained,
Or-
so it can't. It probably cannot take a reaction to try to hit you. Is what I'm gonna say. with that.
Oh, good question. Yeah, let me double check that. Let me rules lawyer for a second.
Yep.
Restrain.
Well, it's under grapple basically, because the grappling. I don't think they have something for restrained as a type. Simply just grappling.
No, it's just grappled. They very much
So-
simplified grappling's rules. Thank
Yeah.
fucking God.
So basically, with grapple, they basically just can't take an action unless they attempt to break free of the hold or break free of the grapple. So
I think we can do a little bit more than that. I think you're right in your first statement where they can't take a reaction.
I don't know. I'm not seeing it anywhere.
Custom target.
DM discretion.
You succeed automatically if the target is incapacitated. Yeah. Okay. A grappled creature's speed becomes 0. Cannot benefit from
no.
any bonus to its speed. Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated, meaning the person holding on. The condition also ends if the effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler, such
Oh,
as
yeah, that's
getting knocked or hurled away.
So it just stops at speed.
Right. Yeah, it looks like I guess it still allows it to take actions.
Yep, it can still fight
So-
back.
Okay, so then yes, it could still take a swing. It just can't move.
What do you
So
mean
then
it can take a swing?
It can take a swing.
Its arms are real wiggly.
You're choking it. You're not holding both of its arms.
Well, think of
Is
it
there-
grapple as less of like pinning and restraining and more of like BJJ. So like
Well, I guess that's the question to ask here. You said that we went into grapple. She succeeded in the grapple, so
Right.
it's effectively restrained. Is there
Right.
something more that she can do, like move into a
No.
pin, or is it just
No.
restrained as the?
No,
They
the
removed
grappled,
all of that. from
the
5e.
grappled condition is the one that I read before, which is basically that
Yeah.
the creature cannot move. There is also a restrained condition that exists as well. That is more in the lines of basically being bound or otherwise, like, locked up or constricted by something. Where,
Yeah.
again, the speed becomes 0, like noted before. And attack rolls against it have advantage, and its rolls have disadvantage. So it's not actually bound; it's simply being choked right now, so it can't move.
Also, just for player to player, Talia, I have a skill that I can use as long as it doesn't knock you out and kill you in the next turn. So, if you don't want to provoke an attack of opportunity on,
I'll
Trap.
just take my action to disengage and then disengage. I still have bonus actions.
Yep.
Out of everybody in the party that has things to do for their turn, I probably have like the second most behind Nokris, so I have lots of bonus actions. I'm good. 5, 10, 20. I'm going to move back here with the other mage in the party, and then I'm going to use my actual bonus action to sling a star at it. So, do.
I have to scroll back to the top of this list of effects here.
And yes, they did reduce the complexity of grappling immensely.
Thank
It is
Fucking God.
yeah.
So 29 is a hit for 23 radiant.
Yep. Which means I also get my proc for necrotic because that is an attack technically.
Mm-hmm. So
So,
2, so
two
total
necro-
25.
So let's see. So bonus move. Yeah, that's my turn then.
Duly noted. So the beast will attempt to see if they can shake free of your grasp. So they will use their move action of 0 to attempt to break you free with its athletics check. So
Yes,
let's roll
advantage.
this. So it rolled a 10. So if you want to give a athletics check for me. See if you can beat the 10 with your advantage.
I need to roll an athletics check again.
Yeah, with advantage. Yeah, so you still have it choked out pretty good. It couldn't toss you from around.
I
its-
bite it too.
Oh shit! It probably doesn't
no.
taste very good though.
I don't care. Holly's eating worse.
Oof.
Cowrie warned you about the human flame.
All right, so now that this is the situation at hand, the vestige is going to attack at Nokris, swinging with one of its claws.
I'm going to, as my reaction, use one of my spell slots to cast shield to
Okay.
give myself a 22.
It is a hit still.
Okay.
And it is 8. I'm sorry, I have to re-roll different dice for damage. Hold on. It is 7 slashing and 24 necrotic.
Okay.
And then give me a con save, please.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm just looking at something really quickly.
Mhm.
You said it has disadvantage on attack rolls, right?
It only if it was restrained.
Oh.
And it is not. It is not under the.
What the fuck
effect
is the
of
point
restraint.
of grappling then?
Grappling
You-
allows them to not move. You can hold
Yeah,
them in
you
place.
effectively have made it so that it can't move from its current position.
Yeah, it's a much easier form of keeping something in place than like all the different spells or special features or paralysis, which is the other big one that allows you to hold something in place.
And as
Does
it
Anybody
was
do it?
as it was noted before too, there is a special feat that can be taken that allows a grapple to be a pin maneuver, which would then restrain someone while holding them in place.
Yeah.
To basically lock them down to effectively not be able to do like anything. So
Yep.
you succeed. So
Oh,
you
okay.
got no effect from that.
Okay.
And it will be angrily just kind of rage and thrash and make angry noises in a guttural sense. And
I bite it harder because it hurt Nokris.
as it is your turn.
Yeah, I am very adamant about 3.5 and Pathfinder's grappling rules being absolute shit, and I'm
They
so
are.
happy that they have reduced it literally down to one thing, and then you get a feat that does something else, and that's fucking it.
Right. All right. So the first one is a crit, as you can see by your roll.
Oh, 17, still standing.
Is it still standing? He asks me. Of course it is. All right, so yeah, 17 slashing, and then the rest of it is is this your Warhammer, not the life leech sword or whatever.
Yeah,
So-
this is all bludgeoning.
So the second sec of the stat block should be additional damage, or that's if versatile.
Yeah,
If
that's
versatile.
that's
Yeah.
bludgeoning two-handed.
if
is the
versatile.
lower right.
All right, so 17. Yep, got you. I'm with you.
What the actual fuck?
Wow,
A double 1.
that is impressively low, and you will be shocked to know it doesn't hit.
Does it hit Holly on its back?
Shut up.
No. No, it does not. That is a hit for 6.
I want you to know that even though I hit, I still did lowest possible damage. I got a 1 again. 3 in a row. Thanks, game.
Just roll another dice. Roll like another d20 real quick and see if it gives you a 1 again.
Just trying to flush the system, because what's going to happen now is you're going to hit a crit, and you're going to be like, fuck, I just burned it.
I just want you to know that one crit that I got cost me 3 fucking ones.
Yeah. Yeah, that's called balance. That's called balance.
That's balance. God damn. All right.
Balancing is worse than WoW PvP.
So does the 20? I take it 26 hits.
Yes. Yeah, for
Okay.
6.
6 damage, still standing.
Yes. Yes.
All right. I'm
Still
also
standing. Come on.
I'm also going to use one of my superiority die and
Okay.
make it a menacing attack. So
Okay.
add 3 to the 6 for 9 total damage, and
Yep.
I need a DC saving throw of. Oh, geez, where is it?
If this is gonna make it frightened, it's immune.
Fuck.
So just throwing that out there. Don't get all worried about rolling the dice. for
Immediately
it.
was like, heads up. It's a very polite archvillain.
Can I change that to trip attack then?
No, because you already
No.
did the damage.
Yeah. Okay. I will additionally, I guess. Well, I guess I can't. There's nowhere to shield shove it.
Pretty much.
You can knock it down with the shield shove too, because with
I
the shove
can't.
you don't have to.
It's
Shield
not
master
part
is
of it.
different.
Yeah, it's not worded the same. Or that's not
What?
an option of what you can do with Shieldmaster shoves. Shove.
Hold up, what?
It's a
I
more
thought
limited shove.
We went through and read it and double checked it, and yep, Knight came back and was like, "So just so you know."
Yeah, I did a lot of digging on it because I'd been using it to that effect, and everywhere I dug, it said, "Okay, yeah, you can only use it after you do all 3 of your attacks. 1, and so you can't,
Like hit
attack."
once and then shove them on the ground and then be like,
So I can't do that because apparently that's too OP. I can't use it to actually just shield bash them to the ground. I actually have to shove them.
Yeah, but shoving is either to move it or to knock it prone.
Knocking prone and shoving to move it are 2 separate types of actions, though. I think that's the
Nope.
distinction they're going for. I mean, yes, because that's what the rule says.
Nope, because that's shoving a creature directly from the player's handbook. The description.
In either case, though, I think the feat specifically calls out for the shove, correct? From what
Away.
you guys found out?
Yeah, if you take the attack action on your turn, you can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. That's all it says. So that's off of the little fucking Shield Master blurb on D&D Beyond.
It doesn't say shove action, just you can shove them.
Yeah. So that being said, I guess that's the end of my turn because I don't think that I can do anything else. Actually, I'm going to. I'm sorry. I'm going to use bonus action to second wind. So
"Okay,
Thank God.
so I'll take back 22.
You're no longer 69.
I was actually 66. I just wanted to say 69.
Ugh.
All right, 88, and that's my turn. Thank you.
all right." So Knockers, you're up.
Let's do this again.
And to be fair, too, I don't necessarily think that the creature can have any more advantage on it, even if it was shoved to the ground at the moment. So
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if I knocked it to the ground, I'd fuck up Holly's grapple, which
That's fine. I'm gonna drop it the next
She'd
one
still
anyway.
land on all fours.
There's zero point in me having it up. This thing's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna run away.
That is also a
And then
good
it
point.
melts into the wall.
I was under the impression that grapple was more than just stopping it from moving.
if they were playing in 3.5, I would definitely agree with you that there is a whole clusterfuck of different things that are in there.
Let's try to make this like karate, but also wrestling.
Right.
Do not make me get out my encyclopedia for grappling again. 3.5. I hated that mechanic so goddamn much when I had to DM it for a character. Made me literally rip my eyeballs out of my head.
Yep.
Okay. Repeat the verse, same as the first.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
A hit.
Okay. And I will Divine Smite. I'll use one of my second level slots. For an additional 29 points of radiant damage.
Yep.
Then attack once more.
Not a hit.
18. Yep. Okay. And da 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 da. That's my
Oh no,
bonus
he's gone
action.
insane.
Huh?
I said, oh no, he's humming like that. He's gone insane.
I mean, possibly. And then as a bonus action, I will cast Searing Smite on my blade. But that won't take effect until I hit next. It just means my concentration is being eaten up and I pop the spell slot.
Okay. Duly noted.
And that is my turn.
All right. Argo.
My sword lights with fire.
Illumination. Flame on.
I'm a cast magic missile at 4th level, so that
I will
means-
gladly say flame on if I get to be Chris Evans for the next like 24 hours.
That's fair. So 17.
Yeah. And that was my turn.
Okay. Holly, you're up.
I'm drop my grapple, and I'm gonna just take some swings at this guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna do reckless. So
Okay. So the first one is a hit for 15. Second one is a miss.
and that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Blackwind, you're up.
All right. I'm not right next to the big scary thing anymore.
This is very true.
Yeah, so I can actually do like the whole barrage. So first, slightly same as first. So Eldritch Blast first as my action.
Mhm.
Pew 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 pew. Oh, that's gonna miss.
That is a miss.
Pew with a question mark.
That is a hit.
For necrotic. Another pew for the final one of that volley.
Is a miss.
That misses. Followed by bonus action to sling the star, which means that I have 2 remaining, I believe.
Yep,
or 3.
correct.
2, yes. 2. Hit, please. Yes.
Yep, there's a hit.
Alright, 17 radiant. And I want to double check the wording on Hex to make sure it happens more than once per turn. Yes, it does. Cool. So
All right.
Another 4 necrotic. Curses are awesome, guys. I don't say that out loud. And then I end my turn.
All right, very well. So the beast will be up now. And having now been released from the grasp of Holly around its neck, it will strike out at Holly with its
Great.
claws.
I'm going to impose disadvantage on that.
Okay, because it would have had advantage because they're reckless, so it rolls at normal. So the first claw attack is a hit. So it is 6 slashing, cut in half is 3. And then necrotic is 13. And then go ahead and do a constitution save for me.
Is that necrotic also halved?
I don't believe so. I don't think it falls into the
No.
realm of what she has on her raging. So yes, you passed that.
Unfortunately not.
All right, so you're not under the effects of it. So the second attack is a hit for, let's see, 9, so 5 slashing. And that's the wrong one. Hold on. Here we go. 21 necrotic. Just roll your eyes, D. Roll your eyes. I saw you.
She's over there saying, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god," and I look over and I can just barely see the top of her fucking screen, and she's still over 100 HP, and I'm like, "You're still over 100." She's like, "So what? I'm way too close to 100 right now."
It's way too close to 100 for comfort.
Fair enough. All right, so
Barbarian issues.
so it will kind of thrash about, now that it's basically like surrounded against the wall, and that will be the end of its turn. As you're up.
See if I can't duplicate my feat last time and get double ones.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
Wow.
Do it.
You're going to miss every attack after this for the rest of the season.
Worth it.
That's it. The rest of the campaign, he's done. He just shouldn't roll anything else.
You mean like a session or two?
End campaign 1 on a high. Just leave it there.
Right.
Can I just
Okay.
use these numbers as the rest of my?
Yeah, I mean, if only it worked like that, right? It'd be great.
How's this thing looking?
It's looking still okay. Yeah.
Bitch ass Selig.
Are you fucking kidding me?
This
We've
thing
done,
is
like,
this thing is like pretty haggard horror looking fucker that's randomly roaming around the halls patrolling a tomb. All right, like
It doesn't. It never looks good. Is the issue?
don't be giving him that second round of combat. Is it still standing? Bullshit.
Okay, so how many rounds of combat did
This
our
is
battle
round
with
3.
Ebon Death? And then did our battle with Ebon Death last?
Well,
5?
right,
4.
right, but also it was like cinematic combat. It wasn't actual
Also,
like
we threw a
round by round.
grenade at that thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you
That
saw what the
grenade
grenade
sucked.
did.
A
It didn't
grenade
do
that made
shit.
fucking butterflies.
The grenade was shit.
The literal reason that I asked is because our nuke nuked him. And then it was my turn again, and I wanted to see if this thing was, gonna last. Anyway, neither
Is,
here nor
is
there.
it still standing? Yes.
Are we
course.
sure it will fall down when it dies?
Miss.
Digging it.
That is a hit.
All right, so everybody, its armor class is 20.
We've zeroed it in.
A 19 definitely misses, but a 20 definitely hits. Okay, guys, we got this.
I'm honestly shocked by how many doubles you're getting in a row.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like this fucking randomizer is broken right now. Because
Go play Yahtzee, man. You on fire.
I should at this point. You know what I mean? I'm gonna actually. I know it's pointless, but I'm gonna do it anyway for the extra damage. That last attack there, I'm going to use up another one of my superiority dice.
Okay.
So add a D10 to it for a grand total of 2 more damage. Because that kills it, right? It's dead now.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
cool.
It's totally standing upright still.
All right, cool. All right, and then where is that fucking skill? Other. The trip attack. So I need a strength saving throw of DC 17.
It trips.
Yeah, on the floor. Bitch. And that's my turn.
All right, very well. Knockers, you're up.
Okay.
You still have advantage. Not that you didn't
Mhm.
have advantage before. So
Yep.
Okay, that was more for Holly's sake, so that way she doesn't have to recklessly attack us.
okay. All right.
Very true.
All right. Fair. Okay.
25 to hit.
Is a hit.
Fuck him up, Colt.
I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'll burn my last second level slot.
Also, your Searing Smite.
Oh yeah.
Yep. That does come into play. Thank you for the reminder.
Flame on.
Flame on! Why am I not Chris Evans? Why are you lying to me?
I mean, if only you could become Chris
If-
Evans anytime you said flame on, right?
I know. If fucking only. The one good thing about that movie. It introduced Marvel to him. So 48 for that. That's an extra 18 damage, and then Syrian Smite also goes off, which is just normal. Give me a 17 Constitution saving throw as well, please.
Fail.
Oh, I honestly did not expect that.
Well, he normally
on a failed
has
save,
he normally has a +5, but he rolled 3, so 8 doesn't quite beat a 17. So
costs the target at the start of each of its turn. Okay, so now it is on fire.
excellent, because that's what
I'm really
you need.
glad I'm not on it anymore.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yep, that's a very good thing.
Yep. At the start of each of its turns until the spell ends, the target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes an extra 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends.
So it's what 8 fire. Am I reading that correctly?
It's 7, I think.
But your roll that I did the con save against is
Oh.
5,
Yeah.
and then it's 3, and then +4 for your affinity. Is that correct?
Yeah, my affinity is +4, so
So the
I think
5
it's,
5 is bonus damage for the hit, and then the 3
Right.
is the if you fail the con save damage, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Which it
I
did.
would imagine so. Yes. So
So it takes 8 and then +4 for your affinities for 12. 12
Yep.
fire.
and that's my first attack. So that Syrian Smite goes away. I still have concentration on it though, because I have to keep him aflame. Then my second attack.
Hit.
Okay. I hate when the virtual dice don't line up. I will burn my last first level slot to Divine Smite it
Okay.
for an additional 15 points of radiant damage. And then as a bonus action, I will burn 3 of my sorcery points to get back a 2nd level spell slot.
Very well.
And that is my turn since I am not moving.
Okay.
Either I die or he dies.
One or the other. All right, very
One
well.
shall stand, one shall fall.
Argo, it is your turn.
I don't know if it'll even actually affect this thing, but I'm gonna try and call the dead. See if it dies. I need a wisdom save 17.
It passed.
It takes no damage. And my turn.
All right, Holly, you're up.
I'ma hit it
Okay.
with advantage.
I saw that little aside there from Knight too. He was like, with advantage, yeah. All right, so the first one is a hit for 12. Second one is a hit for 17. Is a total of 29.
I think that's the highest I've hit anything in this campaign. Side note, on my giant Holly D20, I rolled a 20, a natural 20.
Very nice.
It took her 60 rolls.
I'm just rolling it, okay?
Okay.
Now don't spoil her fun that much.
He's so mean to me.
Is that the end of your turn now? Yes.
Yes.
All right, Blackwind, you may go.
Thank you for the advantage, mortals.
It's turn 3 of disadvantage on range attack.
Got him.
That's why I went with Toll the Dead.
Yep. It's on the ground.
Ow. Gee.
Just fireball.
That was the sound of the air being let out of her balloon. Good
Stupid
job.
wannabe fairy.
Like, what do I do now? Oh, wait. I've got my answer. I'm gonna drink some fucking potions.
I was gonna say.
Good idea.
I have lots of those now. Could I just spend my whole turn like basically pounding down 2 potions of greater healing as like bonus action and then a regular?
Sure. Yeah, we can allow that.
Okay, cool. So
Double
first
fisting.
one.
Sweet.
I mean, that's like a 1/6 of my HP, guys. So
I'm sorry, I made that one with Kool-Aid. I didn't use the actual healing salve. I used Kool-Aid.
and then second one. Give me good numbers. Much better.
Better.
As he's over there, he can barely see you, and he's just like, "She drinking?"
Always.
Listen, I don't have time to pay attention to that right now.
No. I want some.
You have some. I gave it to you.
Yeah,
Next
but she's
person.
drinking whatever that is.
I'm less dead now, guys.
Yay!
Well, still the same amount of dead as I was before, technically, but that's besides the point.
You're a healthier dead.
I like that.
All right, so is that the end of your round?
Yeah, because I'll have disadvantage while it's prone. So.
All right, so and now it is the beast's turn. It will climb to its feet, no longer being prone, and it will attack at Nokris as he has been wailing at it.
Mm-hmm.
So the first swing is a hit for 8 slashing.
Okay.
And 17 necrotic.
Okie doke.
And then give me a con save, please.
Okay. Eight.
Ooh. All right, so you feel the paralytic feel wash over you,
Okay.
and you are now paralyzed for a minute.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it will take its second enacted swing at you. You are currently now,
That's gonna
held
hurt.
fast. It hits for.
It's gonna really hurt considering the paralyzed rules.
Let's see here. I have to go make sure that this is correct.
Paralyze is the auto crit on hit, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's why I need to make sure I'm doing the damage correctly because I have to manually roll it. So it would be 2d4 plus 5 because it would only be
Yes.
second on the damage roll, not second on the bonus modifier.
Correct. It's only
So-
you double the dice.
Right. So I guess let me actually re-roll that correctly, or just roll another one. So we see what, a d4.
Yeah.
All right. So you take a total of 7 slashing,
Yep.
and then the necrotic.
It's gonna hurt.
Let's see. So I need to do. $42.
How are you looking, buddy?
I like everybody's like smirks when they see it. They're just like,
There was a collective cringe from every
Right.
player in the group. I guarantee it.
Everyone's facial expression was just like,
John can see my number.
yeah, I can.
I'm guessing low.
Just a little.
It's not high.
He's been getting after you a bit ever since the punching bag left him.
You still have a number?
I have over 100 HP now.
So
I have nowhere near. Go ahead.
So how long is he paralyzed? Like round
A
wise?
minute.
A minute, so that'd be equivalent of
10 rounds.
10 rounds. 10 rounds. I forgot. They
Okay.
changed it.
Do I still?
How do we
Oh,
unparalyze
that
somebody?
sucks.
I just keep going. I got a plan. Don't worry.
Or kill it. I mean, how? you decide.
Re-kill it.
I got a plan. Don't worry. I
Okay.
got this.
Damn.
All right. So as it sees you, basically, kind of just like stiff as a
Freeze
board,
up.
it will it'll roar, and it is now Azzy's turn.
Shake my shield a little bit and you hear a thunder can shake.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Too bad it's not.
We
a-
haven't heard about the Thunder Can.
Too bad
in
it's
at
not
least
afflicted by
12
frightening.
sessions, so.
Otherwise, I was gonna roll.
Do I still have advantage even though he's paralyzed?
I mean, technically, yes, because he's still flanking. He's just not moving.
DM discretion here, so you know.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Of course.
Woof.
Yep. All right. So 18.
That was a good one. Go ahead and fuck. Let's see. What can I do here? Nah, that's it. Yep. Come at me, bro, I guess.
That's it. Okay. All right, Nokris, you are paralyzed.
Yup. I don't think I get to say jack shit about this.
I don't believe so. Let me just double check if there's anything about you trying to be able to continue to make saves or anything.
I don't think so, 'cause it's not
Uh,
a spell.
The target can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on success.
Okay.
So you can roll to see if you can break free with a con check.
Yep. Okay. Let's try this. See how it goes. Nope. 10.
You're free.
What?
Yeah, like a
Fuck
12
is
made it
this
earlier. It's just a really bad effect if you fail.
God damn. Why does this thing have a shitty power of a ghoul?
Hey, I'm just saying, it's like it's only a 10 for the save, and that's it. So
Magic Eye of
Man,
Vecna,
okay.
Magic Eye of Vecna. Tell me why you cursed this thing to be a piece of shit.
Well-
I'm a little salty about this. Let me
you
tell
don't
you
get to
why.
have your plan.
I don't get to have my plan because this is going to be a really, really sweet callback to like way, way long ago when Nokris gave Holly a salve of paralysis.
Nice.
I was going to fucking use that.
Nice.
It was
You
like,
still have that shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
remember
still have a
it next-
paralytic salve on me too that I made.
I remembered it. Fucking. And
Ah.
I look at the moment that you said paralysis. I looked at her and I was like, "You should have a salve."
I already had my inventory window open. I was so mad. I'm so mad. Why do you guys hate me tonight?
Hey, it's the rolls. I don't know what else to tell you that the dice did it.
I end my turn after that failed blast.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, rip.
All right, Holly, it is your turn.
Holly's mad.
Thinking
Oh,
about
no.
life over there, Argo.
Oh,
She went. "Poof, man." I'm done.
Let's see. I'm really worried about Knocker, so my cure wounds aren't going to do anything for him. Yeah, I'm just going to take some pot shots at it again. Try to draw its attention.
Okay.
And they're going to be reckless.
Oh boy. All right, first one is a hit for 15.
Yeah, can I re-roll that second one with Lucky?
Yeah.
We're going to do that. Let me check it off
get-
before
you
I
get
forget
to-
about it.
You get to reroll one of the dice. So basically, you get to reroll one time for the attack roll, not twice.
Okay. Yeah.
And then we'll use the damage from the first one because that would not have changed.
I gotta find it again.
Okay, so second one is a hit for 9.
9?
Correct, because when you re-roll the attack, you're re-rolling the attack roll, not the damage roll.
Oh, right, okay.
The other one.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. Blackwind, you're up.
Yeehaw. So slight correction to some things that happened earlier. I just realized that I took those hits that almost killed me after I had already moved my hex onto it, and hex requires concentration. So theoretically, I would not have had concentration on
wow.
hex.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
So-
okay. I don't know. No, it would have. Yeah, it would have. The strength checks probably. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it would have shooken out from all the strength checks, but theoretically, it would have maybe not got knocked prone. But that really didn't end badly for it in the first place. So
So anyways, in that case, I am not going to fire my last star this turn. I am instead going to use a bonus action to cast Hex on it.
Okay.
So that, and again, I'm going to Hex Strength, just to
Yep.
be safe.
okay.
And then, ooh, I feel like Eldritch Blast it's not really panning out the way I want it to tonight. Then I know Lightning Lure doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. So what's Ray of Frost do? Oh, reduce speed. Pretty sure. So yeah, Eldritch Blast it is.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I do not have advantage on it because of reasons. So
Right. First one hit. There you go. Letting those con rolls rip. I see. Huh?
Concentration for the Searing Smite.
Ah,
That's
yes.
a concentration spell.
Yeah.
No, I could not beat that unless I had rolled a 20.
Right. You would have had a nat crit to be able to, because it was like 40
Oh,
damage.
it's 25 damage in total.
So 14 for the first blast is the hit.
13 for the
13
second.
for the second.
Oh shit! I need to
And
roll,
roll
those
your
two
hexes.
sixes.
Yep.
Okay, I'll roll them one at a time real quick. Good call.
Yep. So
Yeah.
4 and then 6.
And then the last Eldritch Blast.
Right.
Oof. Okay, it's doing better than I thought it would.
Yep. And then roll the last hex. So 47.
Damn.
47 total, if I'm counting all that correctly.
Because it was 27 from the first few.
Right,
then 10,
27.
So
And 10 is 37. 42 plus 5 is 47.
Math.
All right.
I'm counting 57.
It's 57.
57? Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
because
just-
14 from the first one, 13 from the first one, 10 between the first two
Is
hexes that I missed.
52. I'm sorry.
Or 57.
Yep. So, okay. Fixed it.
So, either way, I will then end my turn.
Okay. All right. So the beast will clamor and roar and thrash about a bit again and swing with his big ugly arm mitts at Holly.
Bring it, bitch.
She's gonna go below 100.
I know, it's making me so sad.
All right. So the first one is a hit. It is for 3 slashing. And 16 necrotic. Yep. And the second one is a hit for let's see, 5 slashing and 21 necrotic.
Okay.
Down here with the mortals at below 100.
Down here with the mortals. It is your turn, Azzy. Hit for 6. Hit for 8 more. And hit for 6 more. So all in all, 20. With the thumbs up at the end. Don't do drugs, kids.
You guys remember the Dare Tiger?
I do. Yeah, I do.
We all let that guy down.
We all let that tiger down. Oh, gosh. This is a stick up.
Don't fucking do drugs, kids.
Amazing.
Now Chris is BRB.
Yes, I know.
No, you didn't. I had to tell you.
Yeah, I didn't know because I didn't read it when he typed it in the chat log, and B, I can't see that he's not currently in front of his computer on his web camera.
Why?
Why? I know, right? Isn't that an interesting question? The answer is yes.
Colt!
Let,
Colt!
let the man poop in peace. Jeez.
Stop washing your hands. Colt.
Hey, we don't go barging into your bathroom and yell your name.
You'd do
I'd
if
get
you're
a
a
kick out of
cat.
it if you did.
Get that man a cat.
Can confirm.
Don't remember the first time that happened.
Literally, if I go into the bathroom, Bear will follow me in.
Gracie used to put her paw underneath of the door and try to pop it open.
He does that too. He does the hand underneath like that, like trying to grab. It's comical. So
And then you just have to channel your inner Cheeto and go away, I'm biting.
Colt's back!
Yup.
he is back. It is his turn as well.
Okay. Oh, right. It is still in front of me.
It is
Please
still,
chug a health potion.
It is still there. Yes. I mean, his credo before was either it's going down or I'm going down, one or the other. So,
Yup. Okay. Let me see. As a bonus action, I will. I think I can't do that. No, I can't do that one. Okay. So as a bonus action, I will go ahead and drink one of my potions of greater healing. And recover 13.
bam. You're back in double digits.
I wasn't going to say anything until after the fight.
It's fine. This is fine. This is fine.
I don't like having more health than you guys.
Okay, and then I will attack.
Mhm. I don't believe hits. Nope.
Okay. Once more. 26 to
hit.
hit.
Yep, it's a hit.
Okay. And then I will burn my last second level spell slot again for a Divine Smite. For an additional 12 points of radiant damage for a total of 28.
All right. As you cleave at it and strike with your greatsword, with the thrust of radiant energy blasting forth from it, the oddly hulking mass of sinew and bone kind of teeters and tumbles and falls on its side as you slowly watch the glimmer of life begin to flicker out of its eyes. And as that begins to happen, you see a spirit begin to rise up out of its body.
I really just need to find a way to burn this thing.
And a little voice kind of echoes into your head, Nokris, too. Seize him.
Seize him, it says?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess I will try and lash out with what little magical power I have left at the moment and try and grasp at him, summoning any divinity I have at the moment to try and do that. I'll burn my lay on hands if that's needed.
No, as it's beginning to kind of lift and come clear of the form, you reach out with energy and everything else to grasp at it, and you grip this ghostly spirit by the throat and hold on to it in front of you. And it somehow is now confused that how is it that you're able to hold it fast and grip it with this strength and ferocity, and yet here you
Giggity.
are with it in your hand.
I just look at it and muse for a few moments, and I just say to it, "Your judgment has been passed, and I deem you guilty of your past crimes of murder and slaughter and genocide. For that, I destroy both your body and your soul." And I just literally crush the thing in my hands.
And as you crush it and grip it, you see that its face begins to contort as its energy starts to break out around the grasp of your fist on it. And it kind of explodes into this reddish black kind of plume that sprays out of the top of it. And the energy in the hallway just starts to dissipate as the mists kind of swirl in a new and interesting way than they had been before. But there is the feeling and the sound of silence found yet again in the hallway. And you feel that you likely have, in fact, banished him from the planes of living and spirit.
I take a few moments to kind of realize what's going on. I then just kind of lean up against the wall, and I just kind of slowly slide down to a sitting position as my body aches a lot, but there is a smile of relief and content on my face. And I puzzle over if I even recognize that voice that said to seize it.
You feel like potentially maybe you do recognize it from some of your brethren of the time, but you can't place your finger on whom exactly it was that spoke, or if it was really just one person. But the voice that you heard in your head definitely was clear and seemed somewhat familiar to you.
I just kind of hang my head and smile.
Good. Now drink some more fucking potions, Scales.
I'm gonna sigh with relief that this thing is finally dead. And I'm gonna slide down the same wall as Knockers and just kind of plop down next to him. Headbutt his shoulder, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds through my head. And as that's going on, and you gain 5 HP, woo, go you. She's just gonna quietly say, "Are you well?"
I'm just gonna kind of breathe a sigh of relief as I'm still realizing the fact that I'm probably in quite a little bit of pain. Yes, I am well.
You have fulfilled your oath. Your sister and your family has been avenged. The people that he hurt are avenged.
They are. But our work is not done here yet. And I
Oh yes, the dragon thing.
and I slowly kind of pull myself back up against the wall and use my greatsword a little bit for support as I pull myself up, and I will then pop all of my lay on hands.
Just
On
lay it
me.
on you.
Yep. So that's another 25. And as I stand up and I look a little bit more refreshed, as some wounds and armor dents kind of stitch back up and are suffused, I offer my hand down to help Holly up. We have a dragon.
I'll take his hand and get up.
We have a dragon spirit to slay.
I will take his hand and pull myself up and nod and heft my axe onto my shoulder. Let's do it.
I'll look over at Azzy and give him a nod and a smile. I look like shit, don't I?
Well, I'd still take you home, but I'm a little biased on that matter.
Holly's not amused.
I'm pretty sure you're taken already as well.
All right, so you now find yourselves yet again in this corridor. The light source of this body that was, traipsing around has dimmed and gone out. You find yourselves now in the darkness that some of you are not able to fully see in this cave.
Ozzy has light on his shield.
But the shield that lights the way. Just remembering that these are in the halls and these crypts where you saw the little weird bone animated piles doing their thing, and otherwise, there you are.
Short rest.
That's an hour.
I don't think he stuttered.
I don't believe he did either. I'm pretty sure he's giving a look of I need to take a short rest, and he is demanding it.
I think
Nokris
all
is
of
not
us
going to.
do.
Yeah, Nokris is not going to complain about this.
I don't even help you up. I start building a perimeter on each of the fucking hallways around us.
If we're gonna do a short rest, then I will cast the Buble, so we are a little bit safer in there at least.
Link that for me if you can, because I wanted to determine if it has any bindings or understandings of planar or any kind of dimensional thing going on for the realm within the bubble of safety in the shelter.
Ah, the old tiny hut.
Nope, it's good.
Oh, it's just a dome of force. That's kind of
It's just-
cool.
It's a basic. It's not like a mansion. That's a pocket dimension thing. It's
Right.
just the basic.
Yep, I just had to make sure.
That's kind of cool. I like the way they reworked that. That's pretty.
Oh, that actually does.
It makes more sense as a third level with it just being a demo force than
That's not
something weird.
Well, if we're going to short rest, that's awesome. So
I'm pushing the button.
Make sure it's the short rest button and not the long rest button.
Yeah. Okay, Dad.
I'm gonna use Arcane Recovery while we rest and get back spell slots.
I'm going to use 6 hit dice because I can.
Oh, okay. The breath weapon is a short rest. Okay.
I recovered 2 third level and a first level spells because I get up to 7 total spell
Only
slots.
2.
I've never
I-
actually used hit die before. Could I just use however many?
Yep. So the way that hit die work is that you have as many hit die as you have levels. So in this case, you have 12 barbarian and 2 druid,
Mhm.
right? And basically what you can do with them is you can spend them and you can roll however many hit die you want from each class, and you take whatever that number is and then you add your con modifier to it, and that is how many hit points you recover during the short rest. And the hit
Okay.
point die don't regenerate again until you take a long rest.
Okay.
So
And it's only a certain amount that can come back, isn't it?
Yeah,
no.
your max.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
It's
you
based
can't.
on-
Yeah, you can't overstock
No, I mean, I
hit
thought you
die.
could only get up to like half of them total back each long rest.
Yes, there is a certain
Yeah.
amount you can only get back per long rest, but
So
I mean, yeah. So
is it? So how would I roll 3 dice for this? Would I roll 3 d10s
Mm.
and then
Mhm.
add my con modifier after the 3d10 totals,
Correct.
or do I add my con modifier each time?
You roll them all together. So the modifier would be in existence for one time. So like if you're taking the short rest action with the number of hit dice it's all the dice plus the modifier, and not one die plus modifier, one die plus. Like you can't basically iterate it. Like if you feel like you didn't gain enough HP, you can say, I'm going to use more dice. I'm going to use more dice. It doesn't
You
work
have
like
to
that.
choose how many hit dice you're using to try and recover HP.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
why I just rolled the full 5 there, because I didn't realize that clicking the roll hit die button on Beyond 20 or the character sheet only rolls one at a time.
Right.
That's what I
Yeah.
just did too.
I think you have to
It's like,
select
fuck
how
that.
many you're going to use.
Right.
And then
Otherwise,
hit
it's
roll.
just going to do one.
Well, I did.
Yeah, it
Or-
only does one at a time.
Oh, interesting.
It's lame.
So
I just rolled 5 using the Roll20 app.
So be it.
So that will recover all my spell slots. Yeehaw, all 2 of them that I used.
Then 1, 2.
I got back my stuff so I can haste easier and counter spell more. In case dragons are magic using.
Okay. I am spending 9 hit dice, but since I'm multi-class, I have wonky stuff to do.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my paladin ones first.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4. So I regain 20 from that. And then my sorcerer ones. 5. 6.
Sorcerer is a d6 hit die, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay.
That's why I have to break it up.
That's why Kata's new character has like 7 health. Right? Oh, no, she's a warlock. She has -1. Huh?
Yes, she has a -1 for her con.
I
Warlocks have a
chuckled when I
D8.
saw that. It was pretty funny.
Who? But me? Oh, my warlock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, no, not anymore.
Oh, did you change it?
Something. Yeah, I think I either changed it or something. Something that I took. Got rid of the -1.
Either feat or racial mod, maybe.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you're going variant human, aren't you?
Yes.
Or human, rather, I mean. Yeah.
Ah, you might have done variant human.
No.
I get
It's
additional-
the
I don't
better
know.
human.
I forget what I fucked with, but my con will be fine.
Okay.
It will not be -1.
Duly noted.
Okay.
And then Mr. DM-san, I would like to use my Warlock's Indestructible Life feature. So.
Okay.
Which is just that. As a description, so that's 1d8 plus 14. Which is just basically going to top me off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just sitting
That's a
here focused
gruesome
there.
part of the feature. Oh,
Isn't
by
it?
the way, if your leg gets chopped off, just put it right back on top like soup.
See
And I
this
can do
hand?
that every short rest.
See this hand? Wow, it's back! Woo!
It's a great
Best,
party trick for
worst
kids.
magic trick ever.
Right, exactly. Do the old
Detach my nose.
do the old thumb do the old thumb trick.
Yeah, but literally just take your thumb off.
Woo, ooh, woo, ooh.
Voldemort just wanted to be a warlock to get his face back.
All right, cool. Has everyone figured out their short resties at this point? Yes.
I read my book.
Okay.
I have 2 of my 3 spell slots back. Yeah. Warlockery.
Oh, my sacred oath would have come back, but I didn't have a need to use it.
I got up to 100 hit points, you guys.
I got
Yay!
both my action surge
Mhm.
and my second wind back from this, and some superiority dice. But who cares about those?
I mean,
literally
That's
everybody
great.
else in the party, because you do tripping attack, you do repose, you do menacing. Yeah.
The only time I have to really
the dragon.
repose. Wait, what?
Scare the dragon.
I think dragons are immune to fear.
they are. I'm pretty sure that they are in some capacity.
Especially the undead kind that lives
Yeah.
underneath a swamp in a crumbling tower.
Speaking of undead dragons, let's go find one.
Find
Yeah.
Wow!
Wow.
Why does that sound effect sound so familiar?
I wonder
Happy,
why.
Very fail.
When
Wow.
I step out of the barrier, it just sort of crumples away behind me.
Okay. After the short rest, I will go ahead and help take down. Oh no, we just used Layman's tiny hut, didn't we?
Correct.
Yeah.
We didn't build anything. Okay. After that, I'll step out and then I'll kind of walk over here so I can kind of see what's going on a little bit better.
You find yet another one of these like little entombed corners where there's, burial chambers that are sealed, and there's little effigies, let's call them, of bone that are placed in kind of like ornamental positions in a burial rite that have that kind of slowly maneuvering bone motion going on inside of it.
Okay. I'll just take a peek down here. I can see that bends back on itself.
Right.
And that looks like the hallway that we've already seen, I take it. I'm not.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You recognize the intersection.
Okay. And then that leads into more tombs. So then going into here.
As you progress to the northern area, you see yet again another burial chamber with similar effigies and everything else that you've come to realize. These rooms just basically have varying amounts of debris and things that have fallen in from the ceiling and the walls and wherever else, but more or less certain elements of them appear non-disturbed, and you don't really see any signs of motion or movement short of these weird shambling motion footsteps from the body that you have lain to waste in the hallway.
Gotcha. I'll just take a quick look just to make sure we're not missing anything, but these are essentially empty, correct?
Yeah, I mean, there's entombed and interred, bodies in these crypts that are in there. And there's nothing else that you can really tell from a quick glance appears to be of any value or anything else, short of trying to rifle through things.
Which I'm not going to do at the moment. I don't have the time nor the care to do so.
I step into here.
Okay.
Luke.
As you move into yet another burial chamber, you see the same things yet again.
Okay. Then we'll head south because that leads us to the crossroads where we were.
No.
As you head
No,
south.
towards the east, I said. Or towards the east, I meant.
Ah.
Or
Well,
west, excuse me.
As you head south with the rest of the group that is currently going that direction, you see that the room opens up quite a bit. Graven steps ascend into a wide octagonal chamber with a high vaulted ceiling. The mosaic floor is littered with rubble, and a pool of murky water floods the far side of the chamber. Strange fungi cling to the moist walls. To the north, you catch the glimpse of an arched hallway plunging into darkness far beyond. As you approach the steps, a hollow voice booms from beyond. Who dares disturb the rest of Chardon San Vitriol, the Ebon Death? And so, let's get that turn tracker back out because it's about to go down.
Okay, I have clicked on my token.
Okay, turn tracker's up. So now if you try to click, yep, there we go. With advantage.
Okay, there's advantage. Yep,
It did it. Yeah.
It did it. I did it.
Oh
Go
wow,
me.
Blackwind at 19.
Let's not have you charge in this time though. Okay.
So I started blasting.
I said that earlier when Matt and I were playing Outriders.
That's literally my entire strategy in that game is, does it take physical damage? Okay.
I blast.
I activate Golem and I rush in.
Wait. Never mind.
Surprise! Blackwind turned against us.
I will
cut a bitch,
impale
I
her and
swear
I
to
will
God.
kill her in one turn. Make no
He was
mistake.
effing death all alone.
I
Make no
banish
mistake. I am pretty
Knuckles.
sure I can get the damage out to take Blackwind down in one go.
All right. Let me sort the grouping here. All right, so now
Can I just say I like how quick Colt and I would be like, we'll just fucking fuck her up. We'll fuck up Blackwind. Let's fucking go.
fucking do it.
There was no missing a beat. Harper,
Look,
I'm sorry, but I am
I've
not
got a
sorry.
statue on that pedestal in the middle of Leyland 2, okay? I am just as valid as the rest of the fucking group.
What's your name
Don't
again?
feel bad. Don't feel bad. If Avril had said the same thing about Argo, I would have given the exact same response.
All right,
I
so
think this is the point where we unveil your grand plan.
Our grand plan is to wait for y'all to die and then take over the world. What do you mean?
so within the chamber, rising up out of the water, you see a much smaller shape than you had seen before. A ghostly, draconic form who has come to meet you in this chamber. And
Fuck, I don't know if I can kill a baby dragon.
I never said it was a baby dragon.
It's just not gargantuan.
Correct.
My husband is staring at me incredulously.
Yes, he
I
is.
just imagine now it's got like, ooh, disturbs my slumber.
Right.
It's got a gnome voice.
I'll get you next time. Get it. All right, so it rises out and it maneuvers towards you across the way as it glides across the floor. Let's see, it has 45 hover movement, so 45. Okay, and let me see here. All right, so it will be utilizing Horrifying Visage, which means each non-undead creature within 60 feet has to pass a DC Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute.
Okay.
A wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not very good at those.
I'm pretty good at them. I just rolled bad.
I would like to re-roll that with Lucky, please.
Okay.
Is that an attack or a spell?
It is a
Special feature, I believe.
yeah, it's just a feature. It's not actually.
Okay.
It's Evan Death.
Wow, that's no better.
Yeah, it's just
Cool.
horrifying visage. All right, so
What is it? A wisdom, you said?
wisdom save.
Wisdom,
Yep,
yeah.
wisdom saving throw.
I don't.
Go, Gadget, go.
Can you get frightened as a paladin? Are you high enough level for you to be not frightened?
No. I have to have level 6 for that. I am 1 level short.
I didn't think. I
Yeah,
thought
he's
it was on 5.
multi-classed.
I didn't
I
think that
have-
was purple.
Yeah, no. That's my aura that I would get with that, but I don't have my aura yet because I'm only 5th level. Specifically, Knockworth was built with the idea that he has paladin levels. He doesn't really gain them after a certain point in terms of story, and he mostly gained sorcerer because that's his new thing. And then after he encountered Selec, he then gained an extra paladin level because the story provided for it. And then after defeating Selec, depending upon what happens from there and how we would progress, he would probably gain more paladin levels. 16.
Okay. So you had to beat a 13. I don't think anyone failed by 5 or greater. because Holly fixed her roll. So that effect doesn't trigger. So is a frightened creature. So you guys are all frightened if you didn't pass a 13. A frightened creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, and the frightened condition ends upon a success. So the frightened state means that you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of the fear is within your line of sight. And you are unable to willingly move closer to the source of your frightening.
Well, shit.
Mm-hmm.
So run around the corner, make your save, sling fireballs around the corner. You
Question.
can't see it.
If you can't see it, it's not there.
Question. Does that mean I'm not forced to take the dash action away?
You are not forced to take the dash action away. You just can't move towards it.
Fine by me.
And you have disadvantage on your attacks and saving throws.
All right, the wizard's got a shit-eating grin on their face. I'm a little bit fucking worried, guys.
Okay.
Most of my stuff is saber suck. I don't do attack rolls.
So does that include the resave roll
For whom?
for saving against the fear at the end of your turn?
If you at the end of your turn, if you save against it, you are good. You've cleared the effect. But it's the end
the
of your turn.
disadvantage is attack rolls, not saving throws.
No, it says saving. Yeah.
So that's what I'm asking. That also applies to that particular check, the wisdom.
Ability checks, it would affect your no, because it's a save. It's treated separately.
Yeah,
ability check will be like athletics or perception, things like that. Your saving throw is your raw stat save. So
no, the disadvantage does not affect the saving throw.
Correct. All right. So that is the end of Ebondeath's first round. Blackwind, you're up.
Sorry, I was getting clarification on the whole saving throws versus.
You're not frightened.
So, first option. Ooh,
No, you're not
so many
frightened
things
anyway.
to choose from. What would happen if I did this? Probably useless there. But we're gonna do it anyways.
I mean, I was fine before the short rest. I don't know what y'all.
I am going to cast Hunger of Hadar. And I need the center point to be at a very specific spot. So
On Argo, got it.
no. Want the center point to be on this square. So 20-foot radius from there.
That's not the right shape. That's not the right shape either. It's this one.
Oh,
Just-
you meant Night being smug, okay.
Grab a screenshot of some random hentai with tentacles or something. It's the same thing.
Yeah, just that no one can see in or out of it.
You want it to be on that tile, correct? Centered on that tile? So he basically overlaps Ebondeath more or less?
Yep.
Okay.
So that was my action. And then think I actually have anything else I can really do aside from. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's my? Oh, I don't need to recover a spell slot with my cool staff thing. So, what is it to make the snake? Damn, that costs an action. All right, there's my turn. Next person.
Okay. Holly, you're up.
Well, let's see.
Get angry.
Well, there's no point in me getting angry because I can't reach it.
Yeah. She has to wait until the end of her turn, and if she uses it now and she doesn't attack, it's kind of a waste.
Yeah.
I thought rage ended stuff like fighting, or is that only at higher level?
It's only specific things with barbarians, I believe.
Yeah. Rage drops if I don't attack something within that turn, or take damage. So there's literally 0 point in me raging right now. Okay. I am going to the disadvantage doesn't affect spell rolls, right?
Depends. Is it a attack spell?
It is.
That would affect it.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah. Because if it has a spell attack, it's basically an attack roll still.
Fuck. Fuck it. I'm gonna try to attack it with Ice Knife. Because I don't really have anything else I can do right now.
Okay.
Let me roll for it.
She didn't willingly approach it.
Oh, I can't.
Well, but it's still at disadvantage for the attack roll, unfortunately.
Yep.
Which does not hit.
Cool deal. That's my turn.
Okay.
So I have to make a DC about the knife exploding. don't
Yeah,
I?
you can make your check to see if you can break it now at the end of your turn.
The wisdom throw.
Yes.
I don't know why I rolled that twice.
Yeah, I rolled with advantage, but you don't have advantage on it, so it'd be 10, which is a not pass.
Cool.
Ouch.
Okay. Argo, you are up.
Well, wand the fireball, 7 charges.
Okay. You're gonna
It's
just
Right
make
here.
just make sure you throw it far enough into the pit that you can't see.
Right
Yep.
there, just into the air.
So you're just gonna sling it into the middle of that area in there, okay? And what's
Yep.
the distance on the explosion?
20-foot radius.
Okay, 20 foot. So 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, so you are clear of the blast. And let's see, we got a dex save to make.
Just a 15.
It passes with a
So it
19.
takes 24 damage then.
Okay, 24 damage.
Now I end my turn, so I'm gonna roll this save. Yay!
You are no longer frightened.
Azzy's turn.
So you are now also immune from the effect for the next 24 hours.
Am I allowed to hold my action and make the save, or do I have to take an action in order to make the save?
You basically cannot take an action period to do the save. So basically, it's the end of your turn, so you can't hold an action because you don't have an action to hold until you've successfully gotten past it, unless you want to spend your action to do another thing during your turn.
Correct.
That is
It's basically
not
once your turn
attacking.
is done.
Right.
Yeah.
Also, Bear is now vomiting behind my chair. Awesome.
Oh.
That's what he thinks about this fight greatness.
Yeah, pretty much. Everybody, yeah.
He didn't approve of the short rest.
He was not a fan. So you just roll into those saves, huh?
They're
And,
save rests, right?
For what?
They're saves, right?
Yes.
Right,
But
okay,
it rolled 3 of them. So that's
yeah.
right.
So the first one was a fail. The second one was also a fail.
Oh, you don't.
And indomitable.
Yeah, but it doesn't count for. You don't get to roll the saves. Does Indomitable give you the ability to re-roll multiple times for the save? Because you don't get a save per action on your turn. It would just be at the end of your turn you get to roll the save, and if you use Indomitable, you could roll it again.
So I'm not taking an action because I can't do anything.
Right.
So it brings it to the end of my turn.
Right.
So that's the saving throw. Indomitable, you can re-roll a saving throw that you fail. You must use the new roll. You can use this 2 times per long rest.
Okay, gotcha. 2 times.
So-
Yep, that's all I need to know. Yep, so that's
I-
fair. So,
Boom. That's
so the
my 2
15
charges.
and the 15 is a pass. So you are no longer frightened, and you are immune from that for the remainder.
I thought you said 15 was the DC there earlier.
13.
Nope.
Yeah, you said something about the 5, less than 5.
If
or
you
it was
failed,
less
more
than
than
5,
If
bad
if
things
you
happen.
failed by greater than 5, there's some additionally bad things that would have happened to you.
Yeah, that's why I got scared and used my Indomitable.
I assume like mega death or something happens to you.
I don't know. But so that's my turn.
Okay.
All right, very well. I also have to remember not to roll back in my chair. It is now Nocris' turn.
Can I actually see Ebon Death's form in there, or is it obscured by the hunger of Hadar?
It's kind of obscured, unfortunately.
So that means I'm gonna have disadvantage on it, correct?
Correct.
Okay. As my bonus action, I will use my Vow of Enmity on Ebon Death's spectral form to kind of negate that, so I can just use a raw attack roll
Mhm.
as I kind of brandish my greatsword at it, and radiant energy flows down it. Lock that off as soon as I find it again. Here we go. I will use that. Now I'll channel the divinity, and it's my vow. So I will vow to kill this thing. I will then move up to it so I am in front. And I will go ahead and attack. $12.
Is not a hit.
Okay. I figured that will be the end of my turn.
Very
Don't
well.
you get a second attack still?
Oh, yes, I do. Forgotten about that.
That is a hit.
22.
That is a hit.
Okay. I will.
Here comes the nuke. Here comes the nuke. Here comes the nuke. Here comes the nuke.
Dear Lord.
So fucking excited about this.
I will go ahead and burn my 5th level spell slot. This form of his is considered undead, correct?
It
Junie?
is. Yes, it
It is
is.
considered undead. Okay. So 68. Takes an additional 32 points of radiant damage. And my greatsword, it does count as magic because it's a +1. If I remember how that
Correct.
rule works correctly.
Yep,
Okay.
correct.
Just want to make sure because I know it's a ghost, and ghosts have very, very funky rules.
They do. This one has funkier rules because it's a special ghost.
Don't want to get down your funk. That's my turn.
All right, it is now Ebon Death's turn.
Before you continue your turn, Hunger of Hadar has an effect real quick.
Yep. What
It
is
is 2d6 cold damage.
2d6 cold, and then I have to roll or something like that?
At
About
the end of your turn,
okay.
you do dexterity.
All right, perfect. So 2d6 cold.
7 points of cold damage.
Okay, it takes nothing. And
That's a great sign.
all right, so now it's going to attempt to possess Colt's body.
Oh,
That's not allowed.
Well, guess what?
You better roll good. Go.
It says that it is right here.
Player
What do
Fiat. I'm playing my no-no card.
All right, so
Okay.
for possession, you
Yeah.
need to roll a charisma save,
Okay.
and we have to see if you beat the rating that is required to overcome the spirit of a dragon taking control of your form.
Yeah.
That's like a 40, right?
No,
That's gonna be
it's
a bit-
doable. It's
yeah,
doable.
it's doable. It's just gonna be a bit rough. Luckily, okay. Let me just double check.
Let me get I'm gonna get some paper towels or whatever.
Yep.
How does Valorant work on
I'm just gonna say it now. I'm real glad that you have a bad dex modifier on Knockers, Kobo. I'm not gonna like this if you get possessed. I'm right behind you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to disintegrate you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, I'll let that sit for a minute before I try to pick it up.
Junie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need your input on this specifically. I don't think it counts, but one of the things that I have as
You
one of
might
my
have got-
feature-
Sorry, I didn't mean to hit that.
That's okay.
It's okay. One thing that I have is Dragon Ancestor. You have a specific type of dragon type as your ancestor. You can speak and read and write Draconic, and you double your proficiency bonus for charisma checks involving dragons.
Okay.
I am not sure. Does that double my proficiency on saves dealing with them, or is it just things like diplomacy and persuasion and intimidation?
I do not believe it would affect your saves,
Okay, that's all I needed to hear.
only abilities.
Okay, that's what I figured. That is fine. So I will go ahead and roll this. 12.
Okay, you did not pass.
Okay, I figured.
All right, so under the effects of possession,
Mm-hmm.
when it possesses a creature, it gains access to their knowledge, class features, and proficiencies.
Yep.
So basically, Ebon Death's ghost is now Nokris. Let's see what else. It cannot. It's immune to being charmed or frightened. Otherwise, uses the same statistics as the character or the object it possesses. Does not gain. Lasts until body drops to 0. Ghost ends as a bonus action, or the ghost is turned or forced out by an effect like dispel evil and/or good. When the possession ends, the ghost reappears in an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the body. The target is immune to the ghost possession for 24 hours after succeeding on a saving throw or after possession ends. So, all right. So, having rested its form within your body, it will be ending its turn, as it has just taken form. So it will now basically take the turn action of your character for the moment in time when you would normally come around to consume your turn. And during that turn, I believe you have the option to try to resist to break free. Let me just see if it's the beginning or end of your turn. You have to try to beat the saving throw. Ghost controls.
And I would have to guess.
Otherwise, use possession ghost ends up bonus action ghost transform. Possession ghost reappears. Nope, I take it back. It's basically someone either turns the ghost out of your body, or you hit 0 HP, or the ghost willingly leaves your form.
Okay.
It uses all of Nokris' stats, basically. So basically, you are fighting Nokris right now.
I have a plan.
Junie.
We don't know we're
make you-
fighting Nokris yet, though. We didn't see the
No.
ghost go away.
Yes, Colt.
Just so that you are aware.
Mm-hmm.
You have 1 6th level spell slot left to use.
Yep, I can see, because I can refresh your character sheet in D&D Beyond and have access to roll and affect anything that I've got available to me. But yes, I see that. Thank you.
Have fun.
All right, so
I know what I would do.
Blackwind, it's your turn.
How aware are we of the events that just happened on that turn?
Well, I mean, there's some visual obfuscation. You weren't really able to see exactly what's happening because it was kind of semi inside of the mist of your, let's call it no-no zone, the uwu pit.
The uwu pit. I dig this.
So when that occurred, I basically just effectively what little form of it you're able to see kind of jutting through the barrier wall kind of is gone now. And there's no other visible or noticeable really tangent or anything you can tell different about Nokris when it possessed Nokris.
Okay. In that case, so Blackwind, first thing she's going to do is she's going to realize that the uwu pit is doing more harm than it is doing good. Because she's like, oh shit, right, because most of my allies can't approach and safely attack. So she's going to drop concentration on the uwu pit.
Okay.
No more uwu pit. I'm just going to keep saying that because I like saying the phrase. So is there an Ebon Death available for me to target?
Not currently. You're like, oh wow, that's weird. Where'd the ghost go?
That's no bueno. That's really fucking no bueno. If I have anything that might help me figure out where this thing is. No, but if a Dracolich has left, then I can only assume that it's already been destroyed. Or perhaps it's retreated. Do I see a body or anything?
There was no body in the first place.
Or like no like draconic corpse hanging out in the water. Or
Not that
anything
you're
like
able to.
that?
Not that you're able to see in the water. Yeah, among the murk of the water that you can see at the back of the chamber where the ghost form emerged out of the water from. You cannot see anything, through the water's murk or penetrating through the surface that would make you believe that there's a form there.
Okay. Well, having seen the ghost emerge from that general area in the first place, I think that would be my best guess to search over there first.
In theory, yeah.
So, Blackwind is going to. Is going to. Oh wait, I can't teleport. Shit.
Why do you need to teleport? We're just all happy friends.
Can't
Yes, you
can't
can.
do anything. No.
We can't teleport. Forbiddance is up.
I thought that died with the thing.
That's an area of effect, just ritual thing.
It's a
that's fine.
effect.
I thought that's what I thought I heard you say earlier. You
No.
said when it died, it like dispelled something. So
just
light.
just the light that was shining off its body.
Yeah.
In that
Okay.
case, Blackwind is going to move forward a few paces and try and get a better idea of like what's going on down here. Where's the fucking body? She's really fucking weirded out. So, because there's nothing there for her to see now. Right.
So how does that affect those people who are feared? Are they no longer feared?
That is correct, because the form that they are frightened of is no longer visible.
All right, Blackman's gonna have to end her turn because she's got nothing that she can clearly attack or otherwise affect.
Okay. Holly, you are up.
So the fear fades, right?
Correct. You can take normal actions.
Holly's going to kind of lean against her axe a little bit to kind of stabilize herself, because that was fucking weird. She can look around at her party. Something is not right. Where has it gone? And she'll just kind of hang out here. I don't really have anything to do.
Okay. Argo, you're up.
I'm gonna head deeper into the room.
Oh no.
Kind of like a where did it come from? Where did it go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check the water. It probably can't come through there. I'll be fine.
Cotton Eye Joe.
15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see anything from in the water from here?
Nope.
Do I get my back slashed open by a great sword?
We'll find out.
I'll just look around the room and then end my turn.
Okay. Azzy, you're up.
I look at Nacris and ask him, where did it go?
You think he would know?
I do think he would know as he hit it. So I visibly watched him hit it, and then it disappeared.
Knockers is so strong, guys.
So you can see in its eyes that something is different about it. And that does not necessarily appear to be Nokris, and it simply doesn't answer you back, but just kind of looks at you and cocks its head to the side a little bit.
I don't like this at all.
I love this so much.
I can't restrain because I don't have the fucking grappler feet.
You can hold him in place.
Yeah, but that won't stop him from attacking. That won't stop him from fuck it. I I make a reach for his greatsword.
Ooh. Okay. So you're gonna try to disarm, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give a strength check to see if you can wrestle it away from him.
We're in a good spot for a breath weapon.
You do. You successfully disarm him, as his reflexes are not really that great on being able to overcome the
As I do
situation.
this, does he fight back at all?
Technically, I guess I rolled the wrong die, but that's fine. It still has a +3 regardless. So,
Yeah.
he just kind of like reacts like, "Oh, you took my sword. Well, okay, that's weird." But he doesn't attempt to grab it, or at least kind of hold on to it, almost like he understands kind of what just happened, but he doesn't have any particular understanding of importance about what it may or may not be to him or involved with him.
Azzy, what are you doing?
Nokris was the last one to touch the dragon, and the dragon's gone. Nokris didn't kill the dragon. We've seen the dragon possess people before. It possessed another fucking dragon.
Yeah, but Nokris isn't a dragon. It'll be fine.
Look
Shut
over
up.
my shoulder. Look over my shoulder at Argo, and I say, "He's a dragon born."
All right, so are there any additional actions you're actually going to try to take or be able to take during your turn? 'Cause I just need to know because I need to be able to interject a reactionary component of whatever Nokris / Evan Death would do in the situation. So,
Nope, I just keep a hold on his greatsword.
okay, so
Oh no.
all right, so
Fireball.
Nokris.
It's either that or it's something else.
Breath weapon.
So
Something
Nokris. Well, see, the other one I was thinking about it, Cole. I was thinking about the other one that you're probably thinking about too.
Yeah.
I just don't think it does the same amount of damage. It could be better long term, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this goes. So, that being said, you see the form of Nokris kind of awkwardly rise up, kind of arching its back, and slinging a fireball of 6th level towards the ground.
Oh.
Remember, you have a sorcery point left, so as a bonus action, you can use it to gain fire resistance.
Correct.
Cole, stop fucking helping him.
Hey, it's okay. It's all good.
This is what Nokris would do if he was facing this situation.
It's
Evan
not
Death knows
Nokris.
all of that abilities.
It's
So-
not Nokris.
So the
Evan Death is
epicenter,
smart.
the epicenter of the location is going to be right here, basically shooting it right at Azzy, which should be 5, 10,
Okay.
15, 20. So that gets Argo, and we'll incorporate everyone else as well.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and roll it first and foremost. Let me pull up the spell card. We're going to roll it at 6th level.
I failed my counter spell.
Let's see here. Is it correct?
No.
11. Yep, 11d6. So cast on VTT. Roll. Oh,
It's
you
not
guys,
fireball. It was
you
a
got-
baby
you got-
fireball.
you guys got off pretty well on the damage side of that. Let me tell you. 1,
man,
2,
I-
2, 1, 1,
Jesus.
3.
That was a baby fireball.
so you
what you
need to
doing with
pass.
my body, Junie? Come on.
Hey, it's the dice. I don't know.
Wait, are we all doing?
You got to do a
Dex?
dex. Yeah, you got to do a dex save
Yep.
for me.
That's what, 19 damage for me then?
All right, I cast it, so I just marked the spell slot.
17. No, 16.
35
It's-
plus 4 though.
Yeah, 39.
Oh, yeah. So
Cut in
My
half.
elemental affinity comes in.
35.
Yeah, roll
damage.
save for yourself too, Junie, or myself, I guess.
Right. With advantage.
And then cut that in
with
half
resistance. Yeah, with resistance. So we need to do dex save. Excellent. So let's see, 39 cut in half is basically just 20. So we take 20.
So I take the full 39, I guess.
Yeah, if you don't pass the save, you take the full damage as
Yep.
fire.
DC is 17.
A hell of a final boss fight.
I don't like
Like,
it.
I don't
how
like
are
it
you gonna
either.
make this fucking
I love this.
ridiculous?
I wish it was Arca because I just want the pain.
I'm
let's
going
see.
to possess
That
the
would've been-
incredibly powerful wizard.
So I don't exactly have a secondary ability to do a second attack because you kind of have my sword right now, but I could still punch you.
I
You
mean,
can
I don't know what
fucking
Evan
try.
Death's abilities are, but I mean, your fireball is kind of your action.
Yep.
You don't have the sorcery points for that.
Right. It's just a number of attacks per turn. I theoretically would be able to cast the spell as an attack followed by
Mhm.
any cantrip.
It's just a spell. It's just a
Okay.
spell. I don't
Okay.
have the other.
So I'm looking at bonus actions.
Yeah. So bonus action, and the bonus action, if you did the fire
just-
resistance,
Right. Would be the
if you
bonus
burned
action
the
there.
sorcery point. Yep.
Correct. Which I did.
Yep.
So, all
So
right.
the only thing I left would be to move, and I don't know what type of movement Evan Death possesses in my body.
It would be whatever you possess.
Walking! I got 2 legs. That's it. I'm not
So-
high enough level as a sorcerer.
All right. So Evan Death will walk over here to these two individuals hanging out over here that just got
No.
blasted.
That is not allowed. Back the fuck up, sir.
Ugh.
So how you
Take a
doing on
swing.
health, buddy?
Not good.
Junie, you have my second great sword. It's not magical though.
Right.
Stop
but
helping
I'm
him.
not gonna.
Cole.
I'm not gonna draw it. I'm not gonna draw it.
I take a swing.
Go ahead.
Why did you use the phrase second great sword? Why do you say things that make me unhappy?
Guys, I'm giving Junie every ability that he could have.
All right, so you hit for 8. So I will mark that. Nokris taking 8.
Because unfortunately, Evan Death is very smart. It's not stupid.
Okay. Let me just see here. I need to look for.
To the pooey.
Okay, there we go. I'd actually ticked down the sorcery point. I couldn't find where it was until I went into the features and traits to see it.
Yep.
So
Oh, trust me, it's a very long list in there.
yeah, I had to scroll. I had to scroll a bit. All right, so thus approaching and having taken the hit to the back, it will now be the end of Nokris' turn. Blackwind, you're up.
Okay, cool. So now
Uh,
he is clearly fucking possessed and I can actually do something.
I have a question. When does Colt get the ability to resist?
He does not.
He doesn't? I thought you said he got
I-
a roll.
I reread the description of possess for possession. It's not in there.
There are
basically-
very specific types of possession, and this is a very powerful one.
Right. So the
Okay.
options are 0 HP. You can either do dispel good or evil to drive the spirit out, or the ghost willingly leaves the body. So there you go. Blackwind, you're up.
Okay.
Okay, Blackwind casts Banishment on Nokris.
Okay.
That's a charisma save.
It is.
I'm very good at those.
I'm better. Alright. DC 20.
Well, Junie's having the same luck I am.
That's why I was like, as soon as I saw your rolls earlier, and I'm like, oh, this is my night. This is my moment.
All right. So read banishment for me.
Let me just display that.
Yeah, or
There's a lot of
display the
text.
card.
Would you like to target an extra person while you do that?
All right, so as you cast the spell and you see them begin to fizzle out of existence, you note that they suddenly stop and are rooted presently in the plane that they're on, because Forbiddance disallows the ability to travel to extra dimensional planes or other locations outside the existing one while within the barrier of effect.
Oh, shit. Right, I forgot about that part. Why do I always forget about that? You, wizard, dispel this shit.
With what? I don't have good and evil. I can't do that.
No, dispel the forbiddance. Son of a bitch.
Sorry, too busy blasting.
I literally can do nothing at this point because that was my action. So I suppose I can try to run away and then immediately get fucked up. But
By his fist, because he doesn't have a weapon in his hand currently.
Yeah.
It's your best shot to run away.
yeah, probably. What's his speed? 30 feet.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go 5, 10. I do it this way for a very specific and special reason. Azzy,
figured.
nudge, nudge, wink, wink. 15,
Right.
20. Okay, take your
So,
attack of opportunity.
I will do that. I will do that. I don't hit anyways, so you're okay.
Okay.
That's a really shitty roll, by the way, considering you have a +8 to hit.
Yup.
25, 30. So I can move all the way to there. All right. I suppose I have a bonus action. I can just pop another potion real quick. So I will do that.
And then he breath weapons us first because he put the squishies beside each other.
Hey!
I
I'll
mean,
take that.
maybe. Who knows?
Evan says is a smart Dwergen.
The world is an oyster.
Smart Dorgan.
All right, that the end of your turn, Blackwin?
Yep.
Okay.
Damn,
Holly, you're up.
fucking forbiddance.
Holly does not like this at all.
I can imagine.
At all.
I can imagine.
She will very shakingly tell him that he needs to stop. And she will cast Entangle. As soon as I can find it. I'm going to... I can't draw on this thing, so I'm really piss poor at it. How do I ping an area again?
Just
Use
fucking hold
the...
down.
Yep, like that.
The little pointer.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I basically want to... It's a 20 by 20, I think. Hold on.
20-foot radius cube of
Yes,
stuff.
that thing.
Okay. So basically, we're making a 20-foot radius cube. So let's see. Where do you want to have the epicenter be?
I just want to like just barely catch Nokris in like the corner of
All right,
one.
so 5, 10, 15, 20. So the start of it is, and it's a cube, you said. So.
Mhm.
So that's the 20 radius, but it would be like that, but in the other directions as well, as far as it can go, which isn't really that far because it's against the wall at that point.
Right,
no,
that's fine.
the diameter is 20 feet. It's a 20-foot square, not radius.
Oh, I thought you said radius. My bad. So
20-foot square starting from a point within range.
So 5, 10.
So
it
a
needs
4
to
by
be
4.
wider. It needs to be wider in this direction. Yeah. So it'd be like this. And go like. Oops, that's the wrong handle to grab. Like that. And then like that. And that's basically our shape. So it'd be like that.
Yes.
Okay. And he passed the save.
Of course he did.
So he's not held in it currently, but it's there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. All right, Argo, you're up.
I'm a return favor from that fireball and cast Disintegrate.
Okay.
At 7th level.
All right.
Oh.
Stop trying to kill my Dragonborn.
When soul meets body. All right. Let's see here. Dex save of 17.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
92, and if that makes him hit 0, his body's gone.
Yep, my body's gone.
Oh no.
I close my eyes.
Argo was easy to anger, and she just got fireball.
All right. So, only for a moment, then the moment's gone. All right. So let me get my token out from underneath here because I hit it right here and I need to bring that back. So that comes back into being
Oh no.
5 feet away. Okay.
And then I'll move there and end my turn.
All right. Azzy, you're up. As silence falls upon the group.
So who had the raised dead scroll?
That requires a body.
Wow, you really are being an asshole. All right, so
It was the one time I didn't want it to kill, and
you're just gonna keep rolling attacks until I respond to you, or what is the deal here? You rolled like 5
Action
times, 6
search.
times, 7 times. You gonna say something? You just gonna keep rolling?
I mean, everybody else was talking. So, action surge, 5 feet in one direction. I've got advantage because I'm flanking with Holly.
Right.
So 6 attacks in a row.
Yep.
Stand and deliver.
Okay, so let me go through here. Now we got what? First attack is a hit, and it's for 6. So we do that. Let me get a little tally up here so I can follow this as I go through all these. All right, so 6. And the next one is a crit for 18. Then we got a hit for 12. Then we got a hit for 7. Then we got a hit for 8. Then we got a hit for 10. Okay, total that. Okay. Okay, noted.
Oh, let's see. That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, so Ebondeath's turn. And they are going to attempt to use their Withering Touch on Azzy. It is a crit. Of course it would be.
Ow.
Yep.
Per the usual.
Yep. Let's see. So it is necrotic damage. So you take 32 necrotic. And it's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Excuse you, I want to
40,
hit it with my
45.
staff as it runs by me.
Go ahead.
I believe it acts like a normal quarterstaff, but let me double check that.
I think it might be magical.
Yeah, it's just normal quarterstaff. So how much
Sure.
damage does that deal?
Hold on one second.
D8.
I had to do Azzy's damage. All right, so you attack me with your quarterstaff. Is it just a quarterstaff?
It's magical, so it's a Staff of the Python.
Staff of the Python is 1d6 minus 1 bludgeoning.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead and do an attack roll like you normally would. If you just roll it as an attack roll. Or you didn't summon it as the Python because you held back on that, correct?
Yeah, I haven't done that yet since we've been in the dungeon.
Okay, so if you use it as an attack roll,
It's not giving me a use it as an
hover
attack roll
hover
option.
over the double sword to the left of it, and it should give you a little beyond 20 die that opens up.
Oh, it moved. Nope.
Oh, click on it, so it pops the thing out to the right. Oh, right. It's not going to give you the attack roll because it's a used magical item. Let's just roll the damage.
So
Your melee attack modifier is -1.
+4.
+4 to hit. So basically do the D20, 1d20 +4.
Yep. Let me type that out.
So that's a hit. And then do your
Sweet.
1d6 -1. Okay.
Sweet. Blink.
Nice.
1 damage is 1 damage, guys.
Okay.
I mean, if Nokris had one more hit point, then
All right. That is the end of Ebon Death's round. Blackwind, you're up.
or a Dracolich, where would I keep my phylactery? I saw it come out of the pool, so that's my best bet. Blackwind is going to use her action to dash, I think. Let me count the spaces here. Yes, dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which gets me right to the edge of the pool.
Mhm.
And then she's just going to take like a running swan dive into the pool.
Okay. As you
Because she can see in the darkness, so she can probably find the phylactery down here if it is indeed down here.
So as you jump into the murk of the water, you note that the bottom is kind of like a very heavy silt of sediment and things that have effectively shuffled down from the mud and things over the ages, but that you are in fact searching, looking for any kind of object or something that's underneath here. To continue to actually do your search, you got to go ahead and give me some investigation or perception checks to try to locate anything that's been down here.
Okay, should I just start those on my next turn since I've already used my
Right.
action?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, because you just
I will
dove in.
keep that in mind.
Yep. And you don't need to breathe, so theoretically you can stay
Exactly.
under there forever.
Yep, and that was kind of the reason why I'm like, hey, this is the perfect job for Blackwind.
right.
Give me just a sec. I want to see if there's any bonus actions I can take to... Well, I can't really drink a potion while I'm underwater, so... Yep, that's it. So,
Okay.
next person.
All right, Holly, you're up.
Holly is visibly shaking. I mean, like a leaf. Extremely upset. She locks eyes with Argo. What did you do? What did you do?
You should have seen this coming.
Gonna be honest, I know I roll really bad on those if they actually hit something. I expect it to be like a 70.
That still would have
Out
killed
of
him.
game. Oh, I thought you were back close to full from the short rest. You did like a million things to health.
No.
He was at 2 HP before when I hit him with the necrotic last time. So when he did all that healing, I was like, oh, we're back in double digits again. Yay. He got to maybe like 60-something HP.
Yeah, you have to remember that a fireball hit as well.
Right. For half of the damage of what that was.
Right, and then I also got attacked as well. So again, you need to answer Holly's question. This is not my
Does it-
hole.
Doesn't matter. Holly grabs her axe, rages. I'm gonna pop feline agility so I can get here, and I'm gonna reckless twice.
Okay.
Oh no.
Shield.
Good luck.
Argo's like, sit the fuck down.
That's amazing. All right,
My
so
AC is now 22.
right, yeah. So basically, your initial hits do not land as shield is up.
It's fine. That's it. That's my turn.
All right, Argo, it's your turn.
Tried and true magic missile, 5th level.
At what target?
The ghost.
I have to ask at this point in time.
I'm very focused in on this ghost.
That's okay. I just need to make sure that we're stating what our targets are right now because there are some things happening. So
This will be 7 attacks total.
okay. Okay, that should be all of them now. So we got what? 2, 3, 4,
19.
3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 19. Yep. Okay.
And I'll end my turn.
All right. Azzy, you're up.
I'm back to 17 AC at the moment.
Now is when he makes his critical decision. Which one do I go after?
Oh, he'll protect Argo.
There is currently a Draco Lich.
Fuck the Draco Lich.
Argo can be dealt with rather quickly after the fact. But I remind you.
He's doing a lot of debating
Your mics.
and a whole lot of not talking.
Can I roll to intimidate
On which target?
the furry one?
The furry one. You're trying to intimidate Holly?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I suppose, but Holly, in the effects of rage, are you immune to fright or intimidation?
I don't believe so. Let me just double check. No, not as a
Okay.
part of rage.
Right. Okay. Then yes, you can intimidate her.
Would you like that to be an action or a bonus action?
I believe an action like that during a round of combat would be. I think it would just be a bonus action. I think. Intimidation. DM charisma intimidation check. Yeah, it would be a check. So yeah, bonus action is fine.
Didn't roll very high, but I tried to intimidate.
Trying to give her a shook,
Yeah, just to get her away from Argo.
a mighty fright.
Do I have to roll something?
Yes, you have to roll a charisma. I think it's charisma check,
A charisma check.
or just do a save rather. I think it would be save, right? No, intimidation would be a check. So yeah, do an intimidation on your abilities. Use intimidation to roll that and compare against Azzy's roll.
Under the skills?
Yep.
What does the little black circle next to it mean? I'm proficient.
Proficient. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it should have your modifier there already too. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
The first argument Azzy ever won.
Don't say it like that,
Pretty good.
please.
All right. So basically, intimidation is you attempt to influence someone over threat or hostile action. So basically, he succeeded in that. So his ability to try to influence you is available. So go ahead and try to convince her via hostility or threat about why she should not do whatever you would like her to not do.
Go ahead. Disrespect his fucking memory when that thing that fucking killed him isn't her, it's him. And he points.
Oh no!
And it points to Eben Death.
Oh,
Go ahead.
no.
Take more strikes at your fucking friends. The only people you have left.
Oh no! Oh no!
where's his buddy?
No. Oh no!
We'll deal with that when the time is fucking right.
Whoa. Intimidation.
Well, there's a bit of his body there in the wind, there near the water.
You're not helping the situation, I think.
All right, so just to note in the grand scheme of this, because this is kind of some gray area, because theoretically player action shouldn't interface or directly control what another player can do in that limiting factor. So at this point, Jackie, it's kind of up to you if you want to be deterred by the intimidation or if you want to stay steadfast and resist and continue the resolve of what actions you were doing. I'm kind of leaving that up to you for the story aspect of it, because I don't want to be like, nope, you got told, you can't do that anymore. So giving you the power.
Holly will pensively stand down for now.
Okay.
Not out of intimidation, but she's just still really shaken up.
Since I still have action left, I'm going to use it to dash.
Okay.
And position myself between Argo and Eben Death.
Okay.
No more possession.
I'm hoping that it's only a one-time thing. I don't know, but I don't really have many other options. Can't let you fucking pop off with another disintegrate, so.
I don't have any more.
All right. Thus ends your turn. And begins Eben Death's turn. Where Eben Death will kind of leeringly cackle. And then hit Azzy with a withering touch. With a 24 to hit. For 11 necrotic.
Is that physical? Is that something I could riposte? Or
I mean,
parry?
it's
Well, no, it's magical damage, huh?
and think about it like it's basically a ghost. So, do you think you could riposte a ghost basically trying to touch you? I mean, I guess maybe, but it's kind of weird. So
Yeah, it wouldn't really matter because the riposte I can't riposte if I take the hit. I can parry if I take the hit, but the parry is probably for physical damage. So
right, or
Mhm.
being hit by a physical strike, which
yeah.
isn't really the case. So, all right. So, then Eben Death will kind of float on over here and end the turn. Blackwind, you are now under the sea.
Under the sea. So, rather than spend her action to do other things, I think is it safe to say that I can spend like my movement, my bonus action, all the other stuff searching? Because I have
Sure.
one other thing I want to do to cover my ass. I would like to use my 6th level Mystic Arcanum to cast Investiture of Ice. And basically chill the water around me to make it harder to tread in, especially for other things that might follow.
Okay.
So,
You know, things that probably are incorporeal and may be able to travel through objects.
you know what?
And we're not immune to ice.
I mean, I'm just
Black
saying
Knight
it's
is-
listed right here on the thing. It says incorporeal movement is there. So
You know what? Blackwind is not thinking entirely clearly
It's
right
fine.
now. She
It's
just
all
wants
good.
to fucking kill this thing. So,
it's all good.
yeah, ignore the cone and all that
Right.
other shit.
Very well.
But then, yes, she's going to get to searching. And you said investigation you wanted?
Either investigation or perception, whichever one you have higher of.
They are the same, so we're going to go with investigation.
Sounds good.
Nope.
Okay, searching around in the bottom of the waters in the muck, you do not locate anything beyond a whole bunch of old shit.
Awesome.
Like actual shit, you know, because it's... Yeah, anyways.
All right, cool. Really don't have anything else to do because I'm assuming digging around in muck and ice will take most of my turn. So
Yeah, agree. All right, so Holly,
next
you're
person.
up.
Holly will come down here and take some shots at Ebendef.
Okay. That is a hit. Then it is a miss. So it's the 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Would
All
you
right.
have advantage?
Yes. Yeah, you should
Oh,
have
yeah, I guess
advantage
you would.
for flanking. The first one's still
Um,
definitely a hit, but just roll another attack roll with your axe. Okay, didn't change.
Wow, cool.
Okay. Is
Yep,
there-
that's it.
That's it? Okay. Argo, you're up.
Second verse, same as the first. Miss what? 4th level.
Okay.
It'll be 6 this time.
Okay, 20. And 25. 10, 15, 18, 22, 25. Yep, okay.
And I'll end my turn because I don't want to get hit if I move.
Okay. Azzy, you're up.
Just gonna wail on it.
All right. That's a hit for 6. Crit. And a hit for 10. So let's see. Hit 6, 16, and 12, 28.
As a bonus action. I'm gonna use my second wind.
Okay.
Guess I'll just do the 1d10.
Yep, that's fine.
So that's 18.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
That is indeed the end of my turn.
All right. So Ebendeth's turn. They will attempt to touch Argo with a ghostly hand.
I don't know if I can impose disadvantage on that.
I suppose you could. I don't see why not. you're just imposing disadvantage on an attack to an ally within 5 feet, right?
Yes.
So I would imagine that works.
Okay.
So,
Then yeah.
so a 12 does not hit. Okay. And the ghost of Ebon Death will cackle once more. And Blackwind's turn.
Blackwind is going to continue searching in the muck.
Okay.
She's sure she will find it down here.
Okay. 17. So digging around in the muck, you have located what appears to be a very old metal lockbox. It is kind of adorned with some gold kind of like trim around the top.
Can I blast it open with Eldritch Blast real quick?
Sure. I mean, you can always, you probably always just try to open it to see if it's open,
Again,
It's
she's panicked and not thinking clearly.
okay,
right
yeah,
now.
go ahead. So you started blasting.
I started blasting. What's in the box? Tell me, DM-san.
Opening up the box, you find kind of a very delicate bone that is laid on kind of like a velvety inlay inside of the lockbox. And the bone itself kind of has these carvings in it and some kind of red, like blood red script that you can't quite make out.
Well, I think I've done enough for one turn anyways, so we'll decide what to do with that bone next turn.
You
Mhm.
got 3 more fucking attacks to make.
All right, Holly, you're up.
I'll take some more pot shots at it.
Hit for 6 and hit for 12, so total of 18.
That's just.
Okay. Argo, you're up.
Last 4th level spell. More magic missile.
Okay.
Still on the ghost.
Yep. Thank you for clarifying. $22.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Azzy, you're up.
Gonna lay into it again.
You can see him all the way back there in the kitchen, is currently standing on that box. Like coffee.
If I fits, I sits.
All right, so first hit is a hit for 6. Second one is a hit for 12. Third one is a hit for 7. Combined total of 25.
As a bonus action,
Mhm.
I'm going to consume a potion of greater healing.
All right.
Oh.
$12 HP.
You don't understand how bad I need that right now.
I think he does, since he can just refresh your character sheet.
I meant that for everybody else in the party, not the DM.
Oh,
Fair
No,
enough.
no, I think I understand very well. D. I think
Yes.
I understand out of all of them very well.
Yeah.
You didn't even get a chance, okay? So
Nope, I didn't get a chance.
All
Can't
right.
imagine why.
Yeah, who would have thought? Wow. All right, so is that the end of your turn? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so Ebon Death's turn. All right, they will attack at Argo again with a ghostly touch.
Disadvantage.
Okay. And 9 does not hit. And so they will then begin to move. So draw attacks of opportunity, but basically is maneuvering behind Argo on this side. So Holly and Azzy are able to make an attack of opportunity. So that is a hit for 10. Oh, looks like maybe he's rolling for her because maybe she's not there. And not a hit. Okay.
Ouch.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. And thus ends Evan-Death's turn.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to angry pee.
Oh, no, that's okay.
Angry P. Okay, I've never
Yeah,
heard
you're
that one.
angry.
Why are you angry, Argo?
I wonder.
Yeah, I said I wonder.
Yeah.
Sit your little blue ass down.
All right, so Blackwind, you're up. You now have
Alright,
this. You now have this
so-
bone in your hand, and this
Um,
battered lockbox that looked pretty cool before, but now is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, well, Blackman's going to bank on this being what she's looking for. Then she's going to drop concentration on Investiture Vice, so it's not like freezing fucking cold around her anymore.
Right?
Then she's going to, just for cool points, cast Levitate on herself and just like rise up out of the water.
Okay.
With bone in hand.
Mhm.
Then she's going to look over at Abendeth. And just snap the bone in half.
Strength check.
I mean, technically yes, but it's not going to be a very high pass because the thing is pretty fucking old. But it is also petrified because old enough bones. So yeah, give
I'm
me
gonna do the snap.
athletics.
Wait, athletics or just straight strength?
I mean, I may assume athletics is probably going to be a higher roll than just straight strength for you.
It is,
theoretically, but-
because I'm actually proficient in that.
So roll athletics. There we go. So yeah, as
The
you
one crit that counts.
as you basically crush this bone, splintering it in your hand, you can visibly see that the ghostly form of Ebendeth, suddenly looks panicked and, kind of contorts and spins around towards you, unsure of what just happened. It does not blink out of existence. However, it looks very much more present in this plane than it was before, and a lot less healthy.
Be very, very afraid, dragon. And then I end my turn.
All right. Holly, you're up.
Holly is going to come over here. She's going to beat the shit out of this dragon. Or try to.
Or try to.
First one is a hit for 16, which ends its existence.
Fuck you, dragon.
Oh, how iconic was that? And Holly gets the final
So
swing.
as you come charging past again on the opposite side of the dragon, swinging your axe as you go through, dragging it through its ghostly head, it kind of contorts and reels as it bursts and kind of pops like a balloon, and its ethereal energy just kind of dissipates in a cloud in front of you, and the presence of Ebendeth is no more. The calm and silence of the chamber returns.
Without looking at anyone, I drop my axe where it is, and I go and I just sit right there, up against the wall.
Blackwind is going to slowly drop back to the level of the water and then climb onto the ridge and just start calmly walking towards this other hallway, because she's got 120-foot dark vision, so she can see the fact that I'm guessing there is in fact a dragon's horde piled on the floor over there.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just going to start walking over that way.
Okay. It looks like Azzy's just going to stare blankly.
As he's kind of torn right now because, you know,
Understandably so, yeah.
I will sit up after a few minutes and reach into my bag and bring out a vial and collect as much of the ashes as I can in a vial. And just pop it back into my bag and just sit there.
I go to collect his things, all of them.
You don't find much.
Right.
Anything magical, I think.
You have his sword, because you had his sword in your hand. Theoretically, you refs it away from him.
Wait, like all of his shit just disintegrates too?
Yeah.
Anything on his
The way
body.
the spell works.
Anything not magical.
So my armor is still there, my ring of evasion, and the rope.
I take it all.
Excuse you.
Gonna tie
There's
that-
a reason
tie that
Argo
around.
used that spell. He
Gonna-
sort of was hoping that it would, wipe out everything involved, including the dragon ghost.
That's not how disintegrate
Yeah.
works.
Or how possession really works either, unfortunately.
In
Argo-
the slightest.
Argo doesn't know anything about possession, first of all.
That's fair.
She has very limited knowledge of disintegrate also.
All right, so effectively, you have collected Nokris's possessions and some of the remains. Blackwind, I assume you are going to investigate the lair in the back.
Yes, Blackwind would like to investigate that.
Okay.
She has a plan in mind for what to do with this cash.
Okay. So, entering into the lair to the north, you see many offerings and kind of like vessels towards Ebon Death, placed there by cultist members of Merkel. The treasures,
Definitely not me.
right? The treasures and the hoard present, after kind of rifling through it and giving a rough estimation with your visible eye, it comes to roughly 14,000 gold and about 1,700 platinum. And there are 2 potions of supreme healing, a potion of Storm Giant's Strength.
Hold on a sec, I'm catching up on this potions. I'm a slow writer.
Yep. And a Circlet of Blasting.
So upon seeing the massive pile of booty that lays before her, Blackwind is immediately going to turn around and call out to Argo and say, "Wizard, do you have any methods we can use to transport all this back? I have a plan for what to do with our newfound wealth and potential reward from Lord Neverember."
That all depends on if the interference is still around.
You can sense that the magical din to the air is no longer there.
I would need to rest before I could, but with usage of teleportation circles, perhaps it would require us going through with the treasure for it to truly work, but we might be able to do this, and potentially what you are working towards with the treasure.
Good, because it's going to be incredibly expensive.
True resurrection.
True resurrections are very expensive.
Yes, they are. That's why I was hoping we could pool for more than 20k, because that's how much the fucking diamond costs.
Well,
I got 11k.
fortunately, you've just come upon the equivalency of probably close to 18,000 of that gold, and you have yet to be paid for the completion of this from Lord Neverember.
Well, we have 14,000 gold pieces in front of us
Mhm.
with 1,700 platinum pieces, which means another 17,000 gold, essentially.
No.
Platinum's only 10 gold.
14,000 gold. So already over half of the cost of such a resurrection spell from that alone. Plus the completion of the quest with Lord Neverember is 8,000 gold pieces per person.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. That was like, we might not even have to spend our own personal cash, because 1,700 platinum pieces is
Right.
17,000 gold.
Right, correct.
Argo would put her towards it. She's not heartless. She just feels bad about trying to sacrifice him to deal with the dragon.
I would hope so.
You know,
Some,
was
sound-
some redeeming character traits, hopefully.
like barely any. I'm gonna be honest here, Argo is not a good person in any way, shape, or form, but she tries.
You sounded a bit salty about that there, Colt.
Yeah, he just got blasted. What the fuck do you
I
want?
mean, do you want me to tell the truth or lie?
I mean, tactically speaking, it was a good plan.
Okay.
Just missing some knowledge about what possession actually did.
It was a plan.
A good plan is a reach.
It
All
was
I
a
gotta
plan.
say was,
Period.
It was a very big reach, but it was a plan.
All
And
right,
she panicked.
so
All right, so if the game plan here is that we're going to teleport out of said location with said circle ritual of all of this particular loot, let me know if there's anything else anyone else wants to do while they're presently in here, or whatever the case may be beforehand. But more or less, that's I guess where we will go next.
yep, because I think it's time for our epilogue.
Any drownings of Argo while we're near the water?
Holly
not
is
push your
sorely
luck.
tempted.
Listen, I would not push your luck.
I also
Just saying.
If it happens, it happens. I knew there'd be consequences when I did what I did out of character. But Argo doesn't think very far ahead.
I also pick up Holly's axe and strap that to my back as well with all the other shit that I'm now carrying. I walk over to Holly and say, "There's hope yet, but you don't want to be there for it. I understand."
Of course I want to be there for it.
Then get up.
Very scathing looks from Holly right now.
Oh my god.
Like it means anything to him. That's all you've ever given him. I offer a hand.
Doesn't take it.
What's
Saw that coming.
Get up.
All right, so maneuvering to the burial chamber in the rear, where the horde is present, you kind of confine it within the boundaries that have been placed upon the floor with the necessary ritual summoning circles to make this teleportation work. Some time elapses, allowing for the resting of required components and or understanding to be able to teleport everyone to the destination. And what destination will we be traveling to?
It has to be Neverwinter because the only other circle Argo has would be in Silvery Moon.
Okay. So yes.
And I'm guessing that's where your plan is going, Harper, I take it. Yes?
Well, yeah, we need to collect our reward from Lord
Yeah.
Neverember as quickly as possible, and finding a
We have
20,000 gold
200
piece
years.
diamond.
Well, Argo has 200 years.
I'm saying that
Andy-
we need to find a 20,000 gold piece diamond. And that's probably going to require the skills and assets of
I got you
Lord
covered.
Member.
I have you covered.
He knows
Connections, go!
All right, so teleporting you from the location with the circle, everyone is magically whisked away out of the mausoleum to the jolly old port town city of Neverwinter, where
Hey, I can see the map again.
where again a awkwardly surprised mage is startled by the appearance of you with a mountain of money. And quickly explaining the situation, he kind of nods approvingly and lets you go about your business, leaving your gold presently there where it is, under his watchful eye. Unless somebody would like to stay with it. That's totally up to you if you'd like, but I don't particularly think that this mage has a need for that amount of gold, or any gold at all, let alone wanting to take it from you.
Especially,
They're
given
expensive,
that
yo.
we just killed Evandeath, Dracolich Plague of the Sword Coast. We're not leaving that part out in our explanation of why we just suddenly appeared here with all this treasure.
that's the main explanation I gave was that Evandeath is gone.
So,
I dangled the two halves of the phylactery in front of him. Yes, I did this.
'twas I. So yes, explaining the situation to the mage, to the wizard present, he understands wholeheartedly and sends you on your way to go speak with the representatives for Lord Neverember. Upon which you are in fact rewarded as noted handsomely. So everyone receives their 8,000 gold pieces. And from that, I assume you would like to lodge a requisition of a particular item used for the return of an individual.
And, excuse you, we've had 2 PCs die in this campaign,
You
by the
have.
way. So, and I'm pretty sure amongst all of us, we can afford both.
I'll put 19,000 towards Noctis specifically.
Guilt
Wow.
money. The guilt money is real.
Jesus.
I just immediately hand the sack back and just look at Lord Neverwinter. How much did we get? Did you say 30,000 gold?
8,000 each.
8,000 a
8,000
person.
each.
Yep, 8,000 a person for the reward, and the total gold that remains still in the other area sits at the teleportation circle. For the
I claim
14,000.
Nocris's half for him.
God damn, that changed quick.
Savage.
Fuck.
Well,
I know I
we'll
killed him.
just say that Holly gets together the 25k between all the, whatever. And she hands it back to Lord Neverwinter and kind of explains the situation. You have been most gracious, our lord, but we have lost much. We lost someone extremely important to. And she kind of doesn't look at everyone, just kind of side eyes them. We lost someone important to me. To us, but mostly to me. And
You
we need your
rotten
help
bitch.
once again. We need your help in a very delicate situation. With this money, I would ask that we be paid in a very hard to find diamond.
The representatives for the Lord, as you're still not directly able to meet with him, which
Fuck him.
is kind of comical, yet also the standard of what you would expect, even when you fucking save the world from Lord Neverember himself.
It's the Forgotten Realms, of course it's not this thing.
Basically, they note down that yes, okay, we understand, and they see to your magical requirements and begin the requisition of said item.
How long?
Are we making it a quantity 2 at all, or is it just a...
Yes, quantity too.
Okay.
Holly is much
Of course.
much more worried about Nacris than she is Talia, but yes.
That's fair. I mean, if,
No offense, Harper.
granted,
Oh, no,
granted, Blackwind probably doesn't really know anything about, Talia. So
Yeah, that's why Blackwind.
There's
is much
no
more willing to
initiative.
put money towards.
right, there's
Yeah.
no initiative for Blackwind to be like, yeah, let's resurrect the person that I don't know anything about. So it would really have to be something that's vied for or lodged from somebody else that had known them
Again,
previously. If it's
my
gonna happen.
19,000 goes towards them. Towards Talia then. It goes towards someone. And then I teleport back to Silver Moon and stay there.
Just
Wow,
fucking
just-
out. Okay. Whew.
It's. I mean, can you get much
What a
more
fucking
Argo than
Irish
that?
vibe is. Jesus.
Wow.
You
Wow.
can't get more Argo than that.
All right, so epiloguing here a little bit because we'll wrap this up in a cleaner way. You make the request for the materials, and within about a week's time, you receive them. They are shipped in from the port under the very protection of the Lord himself, as if he ordered them, and you receive them correctly. The ritual is performed there in Neverwinter, and the soul and body reform in the presence of both Talia and Nacris, who are a little unsure exactly what the fuck just happened, but you explain everything to them and effectively how they met their ends. And while I assume Nacris is probably a little pissed at Argo, we can't seem to find where the fuck Argo went. Without, maybe setting off on a new adventure to go find this scaleless fucking dragon elf bitch that killed him.
I have more important things right now. I have a trip to the North planned. Thank you.
Right. And
I'm taking him home before anybody else kills him in our party. Thank you.
So yes, Talia, having been reborn yet again, probably is a little younger maybe than she was in death, but she gets to see to her school.
Yay!
So Azzy, I assume, will set sail, maybe back to take control and ownership back of his shipwrights, or maybe he will continue to adventure. I don't know where his life will take him.
Well, as he leaves his shipwright company, and he maintains decent connections, but he actually goes on a search for lost Anuria and Anurian artifacts, and assists Blackwind in her service, I'd imagine. All the while trying to track down Argo, because I imagine she left without a fucking word.
There was no note this time, too. That's even worse. Yeah.
Like,
That was
Right.
me dropping the 19,000 and then saying bye.
yeah, that he's a little bit
no.
lost for a while.
Because Azzy would know about the Silver Moon, because they would have probably talked about that because he told her all that stuff about his past. He would know about her being from Silver Moon.
Well, then he
Okay.
probably plans a venture there after he says his goodbyes to Nacris, and not so much Holly, because I'm sure she still hates him for whatever kitten reasons she has.
I mean,
Reasons.
let's be fair on this one here. There's probably very good reason for the anger at this point.
Directed at me? I don't think so, but that's okay. I'm used to it at this point.
It's not necessarily directed at you, but per se the situation that just happened, relatively speaking.
So then beyond that, I assume that Holly will be, as she noted, taking Nacris to the north. Because we know how she is.
He doesn't get an option anymore.
Exactly. So Nacris is now traveling to the north for an adventure that he's...
As a slave.
I mean, maybe.
Yep, pretty much. Holly takes Nacris to the north. More or less against his will.
I mean, he agreed to go with you already, so it's
She
not
took
like
you
he was going
under-
to change that plan.
But
She
you
took
had
you
a
against your will.
life-changing experience, then, Oscar.
I did. And
I mean, I literally watched him disintegrate to ash in front of me.
Yeah.
Not like 5 feet from me.
Yeah,
That
I
was
did have a
terrible.
life. Yeah, I did have a life-changing experience. And you know what? I didn't swear Oath of Vengeance this time. Count yourself lucky.
Yeah.
Last time I had one like this, I swore vengeance and I killed the guy.
We travel back to the north, and Holly sets up a proper patrol and defense system for her very small village. They get to the village, and she suddenly realizes that she has to explain to her Oma why she's bringing a dragonborn home. She also has a proper funeral for Snow, and with whatever money she has left over from her adventure and setting up the defense and patrols, makes a little statue for Snow. And she just carries out her days in the north.
I go fuck Nokris' sister too.
Oh jeez.
Why?
I was waiting for it.
Because you left me for her. That's why. You abandoned me.
Are we sure Azzy's not a bard?
I don't recall saying Nokris ever stopped communicating with Azzy in terms of letters or anything like that. He can come and
You're
visit.
her slave. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no visit. You think I'm welcome up there? I'm gonna show my face, and she's gonna have that. The whole defense system was not to protect her village; it was to protect you from me.
The whole defense system is just to protect Knockers from ever dying again. He's not allowed outside of the village walls.
And then when the meteor swarm happens.
Don't make me come find you, Argo. I swear to fucking God.
What?
So, along the Sword Coast, the sun sets once more in a safety of peace for the moment, until the next threat rises that may require heroes to come to its aid.
Not me. Not it at this time.
I was gonna say, I think two of us are perfectly content in our new home.
And I'll put us back on this title card where we began so many, many moons ago.
Are my drawings still there?
let me show you.
Gonna have to
I have
turn
to,
off
no, hold
dynamic
on.
lighting.
Hold on. No, it's
doing
coming.
something.
It's coming. I have to turn on player view
He promises it's coming.
because the map is not turned on. Daylight mode. Okay, save. And do I have to actually put your player tokens on it now? That's so dumb. That's weird. Okay, well, let's just drop your player tokens on it so you can see the glory that is what we started with so long ago.
No, I'm gonna cry.
We have the banana / penis and angry, I guess, Lalafell witch. I'm not really sure what that used to be.
It was the black mage cat,
The black
Yep.
mage cat
and there's a Moogle,
and the dragon.
and the Dargan.
Rar Dargan. So yeah, there we are. That is the completion of our scenario modules for the trilogy known as Divine Contention or the Stormlord's Wrath.
Good job.
Yeah.
Now I'm sad it's over.
And on a similar note with that, you guys technically were my first actual full campaign group that I DM'd for. Prior to that, I'd only ever DM'd in little one-shots or small things that never got anywhere. So
Oh.
You
that's
were
a
a
pretty
great
big
DM,
bag.
John.
congratulations. So
From fellow
You need a
DMs, you
cigarette
get, you
now?
get your star.
You need a smoke. And a breath.
need to smoke weed every day.
I was gonna
Need a
say,
cigarette.
congratulations to you for managing to keep all of these monkeys in the barrel.
There were times, but we got through it.
There are always times where the monkeys try and get out of the barrel.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
So-
including like calling up a monitor for time warp shenanigans.
These things happen when we go off the beaten path so far from the actual quest that I have to reset the world to bring us back on path. But anyways, yeah, that's that. I would anticipate that as far as next week is concerned, I assume Harper will do some kind of session 0 setting and kind of discuss where we'd like things to go and all that. If you would like me to continue streaming things in terms of a viewer to be able to record kind of what happens, I can totally do that if you want me to. I'm not opposed to it. So if you still want to do it anyways because you want to have the DM side or whatever else, or just kind of want to have that layer of ownership of the campaign that you're doing, like by all means, I don't have to. But if you would like me to in your stead or whatever the case would be, I can absolutely do that.
I think for now, probably have you go ahead and continue recording.
Sure.
You do a pretty good job with managing all that side of like stuff anyways.
Mhm.
So I don't see why we need to really change anything.
Can I put my 2 cents in here?
What's up?
I would just say that it may be better to just have you do it anyway because you upload everything to your Twitch and just having everything on the same Twitch instead of being like, oh, well, if you want to watch, the videos, you have to go here. If you want to watch the other videos, you go here. So this way they're all kind of consolidated onto one channel.
Yeah, what I'm planning to actually do when I have some downtime, now that I'm not going to be like leading and prepping and doing all that stuff, is I'm going to try to pull it all down onto my NAS storage and see if I can do like a supercut, just kind of meld it all together or something, or upload them episodically with some edits to YouTube or something, just so that they're accessible in a more visible fashion. But yeah, basically just to do that. Obviously there'll be some where the audio will be fucked up when things happen that won't work very well, and I may just kind of skip over those.
I'm still really upset
that we had that one good session
episode. We had that one good session where Holly was introduced and I think Argo was introduced there. A couple new characters were introduced and the audio was bugged, and that was like that was Holly's peak moment.
I think Holly 2.0 was around then too, right?
Some point, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matt, did you decide on what kind of class for the next campaign? Were you going to do the ranger like you're thinking?
Who are you asking?
Bubble.
Knight.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what?
Did you decide on if you were going to do the ranger like you were thinking about for the campaign, or something different?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a ranger.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm a cleric.
I really, 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 really cannot overstate how much I want to be a fighter, but it makes more sense lore-wise for this character to be a ranger, and it'll be a step outside of my comfort zone.
There you go.
To
Test
try
yourself.
something new.
Yeah, test yourself.
That's why I went cleric instead of wizard.
Go outside the box.
Yeah, you got to bring Caster back.
Nah, this is still Fen. It's just that she became a cleric instead of a wizard. It's the same personality as the character from I think about before. It's just the mechanical stuff will be different.
I got you.
Cool.
Almost different. She's still an Arcana cleric.
So since it is getting after midnight, at least in my time zone, quick aside about session 0, since that at this point will be next week. Assume start normal times. I don't want to change anything about scheduling. So that seems to work pretty well for everybody, and it's what we've been set at for over a year now. Second thing is session 0 is not intended to be something where we treat it like a normal game night session and we just roll a bunch of dice and kill monsters and stuff, It's more of a group discussion and talking about our expectations and what we actually want out of the campaign. So that being said, don't expect it to take as much time as a normal session.
Yep.
So I would say like 2 hours tops for a session 0. And even then that might be pushing it. So, because I've been,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Keep going.
No, go ahead. I was just going to keep rambling. So,
I was going to say, well, if a session 0 doesn't take that long, would how do I word this? Would it be better to just have like session 0 on the weekend, like on Saturday or Sunday, and then do our D&D night on like our session 1 on Monday? Or do you guys just want to do session 0 on Monday?
I would like to do the session 0 on a Monday, speaking from a DM perspective, because once I have a good idea of what you guys would like to see out of the campaign, that will give me a ton of time to write for those expectations.
Okay.
Because that's kind of my goal as part of implementing a session 0 in the first place, is because, like I've kind of already mentioned and pretty well flat out said, I think at 1.2, is like I don't plan on working off any books for this. There's no pre-charted path, no overarching thing that's already out there that I'm working off of, aside from the campaign setting itself and like generic ideas of campaign genre, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So developing things from the ground up and giving general plot points and potential ideas of where the story might go, since it's probably going to end up taking a more sandboxy, less railroady kind of route this time. It's going to require a little bit more preparation time. So I would like us to still keep it on a Monday, if that's okay with everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fine.
Makes sense to me.
Cool. All right. In that case, see y'all on Monday.
Yeah.
See ya.
Until next Monday.